And welcome back, everyone. Thank you all for joining us. Please let us know if the audio sounds like a bag of popcorn. But because we had that rough technical issue start, I'm going to go ahead and just give a brief recap because I don't want to use that audio and I don't want to put that on YouTube.
They said it sounds good now.
They said it sounds good? Perfect. Okay. So if we all could go ahead and get a round of applause for Jaded here for figuring this out. So we could get some D&D tonight.
That's a nice.
Okay. Oh, she's touching audio stuff. Is there still problems?
You're good. No, there's no problems. I'm just
Thank you, Mexican Mun, for the 200 bits.
All right. So as a recap to what happened, what we missed, Smavros recently just had a episode. You dreamed that you were an infant child and saw the destruction of this home as it was set ablaze, and a orcish figure attacked the woman holding you as an infant.
And I was a girl. Did I do it again?
Yeah, that was never stated.
You said sweetie, you said honey, you said...
That's typically something that a mother calls their child, yes.
What? I grew up in a household where we did not show affection.
This recap is fantastic. So, not only did Smallbros have a dream of potentially his early origins, the rest of the party have now awakened from their night rest. And we're going to continue within the Maltz Lantern where we are currently at.
This is just going to be like...
I was about ready to be like, we need to go to Vidalia to find this girl.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Listen. This is literally Tempest acting, knocking out her sound.
Yeah, to be like, Carl, get your shit straight.
So thank you all for joining us.
Imagine that happened again. I wish it would have.
It was so close to happening again.
Okay.
Fuck.
Tempest gonna straight up just like, stop it. Stop talking for me.
As I've said before, and I'll say again, roll to save, Traveler. This is a death attack. Now, we'll pick up where we left off, where Kaz, you were currently trying to clean up the mess that Fallner had created after he came downstairs and threw up trying to drink water and eat his breakfast. However, he seems to have recovered, even though he's still in his hungover state. Smavros now entering the breakfast scene as well, distraught from the dreams that he had earlier. And Jezebel, just now returning from the Slippery Maid with a unknown individual now with her.
super out of character right now. It's gonna be difficult.
So, while she's coming in, I'm trying to clean up this little mess I have with some extra water on a bit of cloth, mate, and trying to clean myself up.
So you're gonna smell like dry vomit the whole entire way there.
No, I'll be able to clean it up before we go.
Anyways, I
You
believe...
still puking?
Still puking. I haven't
You
puked
puked everywhere.
You
I
have
saw
puke
it.
all over your shirt right
Someone
now.
else puked on me, mate.
No, I watched it. I watched it happen. You puked on yourself.
No, I don't.
I saw it.
You
I
are
saw
standing in your own vomit right now. You understand
I
that?
said,
right?
No,
how much
he's
do you
at
have
the
to have
table.
someone pay? How much do you have to pay someone to have them puke on you here?
Wait, it's not that much.
When you look as good as me, you don't have to pay anything.
Oh, well, I heard you just paid, how much? 200 gold for that drink?
560.
Well, it was, Lavender, that's correct. I believe you racked up a tab of over 500 gold.
I did.
So
in one
we
night...
should probably make
All
fun
of us drank. I racked up the tab.
I didn't drink anything.
Okay, all of us, but you drank and I racked
don't
up the
drink.
tab.
The worker who's still standing there goes, "Yes, it is under a Fallner's name. This is your This is your bill, sir.
So in one night you spent all your earnings, alright? That's good.
I think what's fair here is we all split it.
Wait, hold on. I remember, Kaz, you said our drinks were covered.
Give me an insight check.
Did also fucking remember that.
That was before. That was before we started drinking.
Yeah, give me an insight check, though.
Okay. 6.
Okay. You don't remember after the first Lich's breath, you were gone from that point on.
Right.
So, you do remember the beginning, and you remember him saying that that he would that drinks would be covered.
Right.
It does not mean by who.
Was I even? I don't think I was even. I was pretty. Well, I don't know. Never mind.
Yeah, you were pretty inebriated.
Yeah. And even before the
Yeah.
breath. Didn't you say our drinks were covered?
I remember that as well.
We were out celebrating.
For one, I didn't specify who was covering them. 2, I didn't specify what kind of drinks they were. And 3, I didn't specify how many there were going to be.
Right, but
You
we
specifically...
were on here under pretenses that drinks were covered.
So you lied to us.
We would have gone to any tavern.
No,
but you
I
said
didn't
let's go
lie.
back
What's
to
your
the-
name?
I think you have to go
Small
to sewer.
Nope, says here that the bill is under a Fauna Wild Heart.
No. It is under Kaz. Kaz
You have to
bought
do
us
the whole
drinks
stuff.
to celebrate.
Kaz, I'm confused. What are they?
No, I came in and they were ordering a second round of Lich's Breath. So.
Right here, that's what I have here. It's
Oh,
multiple
only-
rounds of Lich's Breath.
I only remember having one.
No, you had more than one.
Notice that Fentis comes down. Oh! That was a marvelous night. Very well rested now.
Well, Fantas, I'm glad you had a wonderful night.
Oh, that's the one thing I'm going to miss when I go to Luckmore is this place. Now, I need to go to my residence
I think you have to
and
get it from the,
pack a few things, and then of
the
course
Homebrew
I
stuff.
need to,
Kind of like
get
we
my
have
children.
the Maxis.
So
Whatever.
How big is this party that we're moving to Love?
Your children,
yes, I have 2 children.
are they coming with?
Yes, they will be moving with me to Lockmore.
I didn't realize we were escorting children.
Well, they are with me, so you're escorting me, so I would assume that you're going to escort the children as well.
Well, Francis,
Mara is 14, and her brother, Jendel, is 9.
this may make things a little bit more difficult, especially with children on board.
Oh, fuck off, Kaz. You're getting a guild contract with 10,000 gold.
Speaking of gold, these two got themselves some financial.
Yeah, you
trouble.
guys racked up quite a debt last night. You were drinking like a racehorse.
Pretty sure I only have one.
No, I remember watching you guzzle it down. You multiple rounds of Lich's Breath.
Right, okay, so did you remember anyone else having some of the Lich's Breath?
Well, I
Was
bought-
that the smoky drink?
Yes, it was.
That has erased my memory.
Well, I had some as well, but of course I paid for my my bottle.
Somehow it's still 570.
Well, they're
570
200
gold?
and,
Right.
250 gold a bottle.
Right.
You ordered 2 bottles, and then you were also drinking.
When did we order these bottles?
I don't remember even ordering one. I just
Does not mean you
wanted.
didn't do it.
If I didn't remember it, I didn't order it. Either way, it
That
was
is a
under
sound
Kaz's bill.
argument.
I will pay for the grog, but I'm not paying for a Lich's Breath.
You notice that the worker goes, yeah, we don't serve grog here, and also, you were drinking, Lantern's fuel for that, which is, well, also an expensive drink. You never had grog here.
This is what I shall give you. I will give you 20 gold.
Find it out.
I will be on my way. Any issue you have besides that, you can take it up with Kaz.
No, you owe the Kaz.
I'll pay-
Are your friends really going to cheap us?
I'll pay for half of one witch bottle, since I had some of it. And apparently I shared it with other people.
Oh, how about we work this out? Fences.
Yes?
Since we are going to be paid a hefty sum for transporting you, couldn't you just tarnish the wages?
Very well. But that's locking you all into the guild contract. You're gonna have to give me a guild name. So, you guys have until the end of the day, obviously. But, yeah, I will garnish those wages from Smallvross and, Fulmer, so...
Fine.
You can
If
thank me
I'm,
later.
and if I'm going to be paying for most of this stuff, then in this guild, I'm going to be the treasurer.
Well, you're
Well-
paying for most of this because you ordered it.
Right.
I'm sorry, are you guys actually trying to create a guild, or I thought you guys were just bullshitting this so you guys can get a guild contract?
Right.
We're not really.
Is there not money in it? Some
Yeah,
coin.
yes, you're not going to be the treasurer
I'm
because you are horrible with
absolutely-
money. You spend it the first second you get
I'm
it.
absolutely going to be treasurer if I'm spending so much. Has anybody here actually been to college?
Yes, I have.
Have you? Which college have you been to?
I
man?
burned down a
Etros.
college.
I went to the Bardic Cauldron in Etros.
Did
I
you,
attended
mate?
for 3 years.
Did you, mate?
It's the same,
Yes.
same college you went to.
Right. When'd you go?
What year did you graduate?
When did you graduate? That's my alma
Who was your
mater.
professor?
Who's your valedictorian, huh?
It was well over 90 years ago.
What was the mascot?
How old are you?
I'm over 160 some years old.
Holy shit, you're old.
Yes, I am.
Alright, can we
I
figure
still
something
declare
out here?
myself. It's nice to know that you've been to college and that you have some education, right?
I believe I have more education than you.
Right, because you're fucking old.
They're always arguing. Why is
Fences,
everybody always
speaks
arguing?
up. All right, well, I'm glad that you all decided to do the guild contract. Definitely. However, like I said, need to go get my my children, pack my things. If you all could, if you're not busy, do me a favor.
Yes.
Make things go quicker. Barrick Valos. He is a blackguard that will be working with all of you. He's currently probably at the Adventurers Guild. He likes to waste time there. If you could go and tell him that Fentis is getting ready to depart, then I'm sure he will drop whatever he's doing and head along now.
Where did you say the Adventurers Guild was?
It's in the guild quarter.
Oh, right.
And actually, while you're there, since you're going to be taking a guild contract, I recommend you go and talk to the Zenkaran.
I might as well do it myself since I'm going to be the treasurer.
Listen, you can call yourself whatever you
Wait,
want.
whoa, you're going to be the what now?
The treasurer.
You're not going to be the treasurer.
Lavender, where did you come from?
But here the entire time. You just sat next to me. I'm not invisible.
Well,
Right.
it does sound like something we need to do. We
Are
could-
these your new friends here, Jezebel?
and who is
They're
this,
not, they're
Jezebel?
not friends, Barry. This is
Hello.
this is an old friend of mine, Barry, who I ran into while I was in
I went
town.
to shake his hand.
So,
Well, I was at the Slippery Maid. I ran into him, so
Nice to meet you.
he asked if he can hang around for a little
You
while.
too.
Barry, is it?
You seem nice.
It's a pleasure, Barry. So you're going to be joining the guild?
We're gonna be a guild.
Oh, yes.
Oh, all
Well, you're signing the contract
Well,
with
Barry,
us.
you're not signing anything. You're just going to be tagging along with me. You're not.
Shouldn't you
Very
ask the
well,
treasurer before making this kind of...
You
There is
really-
no treasure.
You really should, Jesse.
That's
There's
rather
not. I
in
don't.
poor taste for you, Jezebel. You're going to have Barry miss out on the gold here?
Well, I mean, it's all really what Jezebel says. I'm
And
sorry.
Jezebel says no. He's not going to be part of the
I
guild.
am a hireling. It is.
Is he your slave?
A Wow, whoa, that's
But-
quite the term.
Well,
Steve.
if she's not paying me, then technically yes.
Well,
What war did you win to win the slave?
There's no war. I'm doing this voluntarily.
A voluntary slave.
Barry, can I talk
Indentured
to you for a
servant is
moment?
what they're called. Indentured servitude.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, come around the corner
He
here.
follows over towards you.
I'm gonna take him to a different area out of sight.
So Barry's gonna get it.
Oh,
I like him.
All right, Barry, I need you to not make the situation worse than it has to be. All right?
how am I
Don't
making-
play into their antics.
And what antics? I was just. Wait. So are we just lying to these people?
We just need them to get us to where we need to go from point A to point B, and we'll make some coin along the way. I don't want you getting involved with contracts and all that nonsense.
All right, but you are going to.
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right, okay. So am I just sort of like a referee? I don't know what
What's a
I'm
referee?
like it's like in the game Skull Cappers. You need a ref.
All right, listen, Barry. I'm gonna be honest with you here. I don't want you to be anything official with me right now. I don't want you
All right, okay.
getting pulled into.
So I'm in like a
guilt-
preliminary trial period.
Yes, we'll go with that
Are
one.
we going with 30 or 90 days?
Clearly done this before.
What are you talking about?
Like 30 days of preliminary or like 90 days? Like, do I need to be drug free?
I'm going back into the other room.
I'll take that as a yes. Alright, he got me falls with you.
Well, if we are set and we've figured out, two's current financial situation.
Right. Also, what did you say that you said you knew a stone crafter or a jewel crafter?
You still on about that?
Right. Well, you did say that you would show me.
Volner, we should stay focused on what we need to accomplish.
Right. But I got gold.
So, this is full circle. What I just said 10 seconds ago. That
I got needs, mate.
you don't know how to handle your gold. Apparently.
I do. It's because it's my gold.
Okay.
And you were trying to take me gold from a misleading of the way you structured your sentence last night about
Lying.
Lying,
He
thank
was
you.
lying to us.
I didn't lie at all. No.
I'm not sure anything was covered last night.
Oh, well, like I said, I was going to cover beverages, and you had an awful big pitcher of water.
Did
so.
we do it? Are you fucking kidding me? You covered water in this picture.
And the rules.
I'm pretty sure it's complimentary.
Well, anyways, let's not dilly-dally on
Water's
semantics.
free, mate.
So,
Oh, right. So, I'm going to take my leave. All of you seem to be, dealing with your own thing. Was that a yes on going to get Barrick or not?
Yes, we'll get Barrett.
yes.
Just got I got a minor stop on the way.
That's fine. It'll probably take me an hour or two to round up my things, so just go grab Barrick and meet me at my residence and...
Marvelous.
We will see you in a couple hours.
Alright, very well. As he stands up, and Ventus takes his leave.
All right.
What
so,
do you need at the jeweler?
I could use like some uncut diamond.
Why?
Maybe.
Why?
Just really want it. It's really pretty.
I do agree that they are very pretty.
But
They're very, very
Is
pretty.
it a component for a spell? Or is
It might be. Yes.
why are you twisting your words?
I'm not twisting my words.
like
It
him.
is. It is. Right. It's for a component.
It's so you need reagents.
Right. And also,
So
you said something about. You know what? We'll just do the jewel crafter. You can.
why don't we just go to a reagents store? Why don't
do
we
you
just
think-
cut out the why?
What do you think they have diamonds there? I won't know. Listen, man, I asked you exactly what I needed last night, and you said, yeah, I know some people.
I do know some people.
You also said we'd have drinks. But
Tell
You
you
also said we would have drinks.
Tell you what.
And you covered free water.
So, how far is my people?
Well, you'd have to head to the trade district.
Good lord.
Depends on who you're taking him to.
Oh, I'm taking him to the most shadiest place I can.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, trade district, and it's not in the lid; it's in the shells. It's about 3 levels down. You know of a one-legged rat folk that is in the profession of counterfeit coin.
Fantastic. Well, I'll take him to that particular rat folk.
His name is Skeevers.
Skeevers.
maybe we should split. You
Yikes.
take him to the Diamond Man, and I will go get Bardrak.
See,
Barrack.
right there.
Barrack?
Use the
It is
wrong
Barrack.
name,
It is Barrack.
and I do not trust.
Barrack.
Do not.
I will get Barrack Volos
How about
at
that
the
go with you?
Adventurers Guild.
Yeah,
He's got it right.
I tell you what.
Jezebel, you get an elbow in your rib.
We are gonna.
What?
You get an elbow in your rib.
Okay.
So you look over and you see. I see Barry kind of look towards you. It was like, what's wrong with all these people?
I don't know, Barry. I don't care anymore.
So, I'm not gonna have you talk to the Zankarum by yourself.
I can
Because
go with
I
him.
feel like you would die. We'll put your reagent on the back burner. Let's go to the Adventurers Guild. Let's find this.
Alright, yeah, that makes sense. This guy, Barrack, needs some time to get ready anyway, so yeah, it makes sense. We could do that. We gotta register the guild too.
Yes, we do. And we also have to respect the Zankarum.
Those are crown.
Because if we don't do that, they will cut our legs off.
Right, well, they can
They
try.
can try.
No, they will cut our legs off.
Not if I cut their legs off first.
I doubt that.
They have to swing pretty low to get me legs.
Alright. Let's start heading to
Somebody
the
already
Adventurers
took your
Guild.
legs a long time ago.
Has anyone thought of a name?
Yeah, I will.
Tempest's Knights.
I do not worship your god.
I vote on Tempest's Knights.
I got one. Right.
Wait,
Listen.
Do
Wait.
you want me to say it?
So you worship Tempest?
I said nothing about worshipping him.
Yes.
I got one.
We only carry his name and bring him
We're
on.
not even knights.
You're not a
If
knight.
we don't worship Tempest, we're not knights. They'll throw everyone for a loop. I'm on board.
I worship Tempest.
I got one. Is this a democracy? Can we vote on it?
Yes, that's why I said
Alright.
did
Now
anybody...
hear me out first. Don't shut it down right away. Okay. League of Mistakes with 2 S's, right? It's a bit of a wordplay because we're bold. We're a little bit of
Wordplay? You mean lying?
No, not lying. we're absolute lady nabbers, and you know what?
We're walking and talking.
It was a mistake for our enemies to kind of push us all together into a group from trying to frame us for the death of a prince.
Lady Nabbers?
Right.
When did we nab a lady?
No.
That sounds horrible. Are you one of them halflings? Do you nab women?
Wow, that's real racist.
That is really racist. You get more racist as older you get.
Well, I don't go around nabbing women.
Well,
Yeah, you can't take the moral high ground when you nab.
nabbing can be many things. I don't think I'm not meaning it the way you are thinking.
So, how do you mean nabbing women?
Like,
Like, give him a good old nab, like a pat on the back.
No, that's not what
Nab,
nabbing means.
nab. I like that. Now I'm voting for that one.
right?
I'm on board with that.
We know we nab the women.
Then we shall be the Lady Nabbers.
No,
That's not a bad one either.
no, that is a horrible name.
I love
I
that
say
name.
Lady Nabbers.
You know, he has a point, though. We shouldn't
They
be...
will think we are sex traffickers. That is a horrible name.
I feel
You work for a whorehouse.
We are not sex traffickers.
I have no clue what's going
I can
on.
argue that.
What the? What in
How
the
do you
world?
know where you get your whores?
Okay, so
What?
Alright, he has a point, though. We shouldn't just leave it to women. We don't want to be sexist. We're open to everyone, right? We're all open. We're all open to men, women.
Everyone
nabbers?
nabbers.
Yes. All nabbers.
Every nabbers.
All nabbers, I like it.
All nabbers.
so
All nabbers?
the Moth's Lantern
I'm not
employs the workers.
Okay.
We do not steal them.
Oh, no, that's not what I heard.
So we shall be called the Moth Lantern?
Sex trafficking.
I don't want to be
is
called an
actually
insect.
really bad. I was in sex trafficking. I was a slave. So, how about we do not name the group that we're walking around with? Lady Nappers.
Oh, right, we already settled on that.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
nabbers.
it's all
All
nabbers.
No.
We pat everyone on
Alright,
that.
what about instead of nabbers, we do knockers? All knockers.
All knockers.
Knob knockers.
Oh, love
Oh,
that.
I like the.
Knob knockers.
I like the
Knob
alliteration.
knockers.
Knob knockers.
I don't know.
Can
Is
we
that the
just-
alliteration?
Well,
Or-
there-
or-
just
or-
let you know, knob knockers is a halfling slang for the no pants dance.
I love that.
I
We stand.
think we fucking be knob knockers.
Can we just go the typical route, pick something overly edgy and just ridiculous?
I will write
Can-
us
can
What
we-
a
about...
guild song.
How about I don't know.
What about exploding apples?
The Black Wolves, or the
Yeah.
the Iron Swords, or the Inter Sword here. I just something generic.
Galax Revenge.
Where are we? At third
None of
sword?
those.
You know what? Fine. Galax Revenge. How about that?
Galax Revenge.
Galax
That sounds
Wolves.
more like a ship name than a group name.
Galax Wargs, Galax Dragons. I don't.
Galax Knockers.
Galax Knockers.
Why are you agreeing with that?
I don't know. I'm just saying things. This all means nothing to me. I don't care.
Barry elbows you
Oh,
in
you
the
know
ribs
what? I'm
again.
feeling that way too. What about just being called the Pessimists? That way, it's when someone knows this group is coming, they expect nothing
What
at
does
all.
that mean?
Means we keep putting things off.
No, it's not what that means.
That's not what that means.
Barry speaks up and goes, that's procrastination.
Oh, what did you say?
Pessimist.
Pessimist is someone who doesn't think very highly of a situation,
My God.
looks on the downside.
My bad. I thought I heard something else.
Very bleak outlook.
Oh my
Wait,
lord.
Ches, is it alright if I talk?
I like him.
What if we call ourselves Barry?
He's,
You can call yourselves after my
That's a Barry, and I don't know if I want to be
My
associated.
last
with people
name's
called Barry.
Gooth.
Barry what?
Gooth.
Barry Goose.
Barry Gooth from the
Gooth
Gooth
knockers.
family.
Gooth Knockers.
Goose Knockers.
Gallic Gooth Knockers.
Sounds like you killed my...
Okay.
Alright.
I used to work for a trade company. How about the Lantern Trade Company? It sounds official. We met the Lantern.
But it doesn't really strike fear in the hearts of people.
No, we strike fear.
We look at right. But I want that when people fucking hear us, not only is it kind of a tongue twister, but they're afraid. Gallic
And-
knockers.
It sounds like you're gonna suck off an orc.
Wouldn't you be afraid of someone who's willing to do that?
What are you being so condescending for? You tried sucking off an orc.
No,
you
I
tried
did not.
Sucking off some
No, I
Oveross.
did not. He tried offering sex to distract me because he thought I was a stupid whore.
Kaz, we all know you want to suck on him.
But this time, you guys have made your way into the... This is the visitor district. The visitor district is where the trade guilds or the guilds halls are. They have quite a plethora. Obviously, the most popular would be the Adventurers Guild. It doesn't take you all very long before you see the exact building you're looking for.
So what is our name?
I'm gonna start looking around for random things, adjectives, colors. Can I roll to have like a random color and a random adjective?
Sure.
We're doing it this way. That way Elijah doesn't freaking blow his brains out.
Well, I mean, we could do something super generic and be like the.
Alright, 98.
Blue.
Blue, alright.
Pork champions or
What the-
something. Well, that's
3.
really generic.
Sharp.
Sharp, the blue shark. It sounds like a cheese.
Sharp blue cheese. The sharp blue cheese.
Cheese Trading Company.
Alright, I'm doing it again.
What about
66.
Red.
22.
Steep.
You're just making things up.
I am.
You're just rolling random dice.
You just
Listen, I got an
Do you think I
idea.
have a list of random colors?
How about death attack?
Did you just say death attack?
Right.
I like it.
I,
It's straight to the point, straight to your tongue twister.
oh,
Has no...
oh no! Here comes death attack.
Yes!
They're going to meet
Well, I
death.
feel like if there's a brand out there that is called that, you could be really insulting them right now.
Brand? What brand would go with death attack?
You're still doing it.
It's
Knob knockers.
You know, we're here. We're at the front door.
I
I
do
feel like
still
knob
like knob
knockers is our
knockers.
only option right now.
So you guys are standing outside right now, currently the Adventurers Guild. You could decide to go to the Zenkaran first. It's completely up to you guys. What do you want to do?
Okay. Since we're still trying to figure out what our name's going to be, we'll just at least let the Zenkaran know that we are forming a guild together.
Right. And give them our official name.
Do we take them over also?
No, you don't do that.
We're just cutting off their legs.
No. They have a literal army with them.
So we.
No. No, you don't.
We have Tempest on our side.
You know what? Yeah, you do.
You know, I have to ask. You're the only one who's been open about their gods. Is there anyone else here who worships someone that could be getting offended by how pushy he's being?
No, my gods are actually kind of probably like how.
What are your gods?
Oh, you want to know about me gods?
That's why I asked.
Yes, who's your gods?
Alright. I turn around, show everyone, give everyone a good look at my back.
As he spins around, you guys notice on the back of his jacket is multiple patchwork artistic pieces of what look like sigils, and some of them just primal imagery.
I worship the Ordning. Up here, and I point. And I take off the coat so I can show them. Up here, and I point to the very top. This represents Onum Allfather. I go down. As I go down, I name them off. This is Othea, Stromos, Hyatia, Grolanata, Memna, Scroes, Stonebones, Ilianus, Coronator, Suta, Thrime, and Diancrasta.
Wait, those are all gods. Those are all gods you worship.
Right.
All of those.
So
It's a
you,
pantheon.
That sounds terrible.
so you worship a pantheon.
Right. Called the
Ugh.
Ordning.
I think you're doing it wrong.
You think I'm doing it wrong?
Oh
Yes.
no, don't.
I don't
Right.
think that's how it works.
What about you, Lavender? What about you? You got any gods you worship?
I don't worship any gods.
Alright, so we're good there. Kaz, I assume you don't. You don't seem like the
No,
worshipy
I
type.
don't. The
Alright.
closest I came to religion was going around with a nudist colony of drow, so that worship Ilstrel. So
Okay, well, you
Then
seem
how do
very
you know he's
flustered right
worshiping
now.
a pantheon?
because
Pantheon.
typically there's gods in a pantheon that butt heads with each other,
Right.
that don't like each other.
No,
Well-
they all kind of like revere each other. As far as the gods go, the underlings.
What does it have to be about gods?
Anyways.
It doesn't have to be about gods. I'm just saying in case there's other people in the group who are inclined to a different.
Yes, I don't want
I agree. I think that forcing your religion on other people is sort of a narrow-minded view.
What god do you worship?
I worship Cervantes, the sea devil.
Sounds hot.
No, more, sounds more wet than anything. He's a sea devil.
Cervantes, the sea devil.
Right. Yeah, he's the god of bastards and luck and well, revelry. Sort of a hedonist.
See, I enjoy Cervantes. That
Pirates.
sounds like my kind of god.
But you have none, though, right? You don't have any.
No, I'm very open.
I can see that. All right. Well,
Jez, you want me to stay out here and make sure no one goes in after you all?
you know, Barry, thank you for offering. That's very lovely of you. Why don't you go ahead and do that for us?
Right. When you guys go in there, I'll make sure no one comes in after you.
Bear seems like a very strong guy.
He's not.
He's lanky.
He's very lanky. He's not built. Definitely more bone than meat.
Wait, what is he wearing right now?
Right now he's wearing what looks like a rather old and ragged vest. Underneath of it looks like a tank top type linen cloth. His pants are loose, almost baggy. They're cut off at the calves. He's got what looks like really old, nasty leather boots that are pulled up. They're falling apart. But you can see where they're almost tied together with rope, and his pants are being held up by a big knotted rope as well.
So, Barry, since you've been, rather intelligible and rather, your input is appreciated. I'm going to buy you new clothes today. I don't know if,
You can't buy me clothes.
why not?
He's not your slave.
Jezebel has to okay.
I don't know, Barry. I think what you have on is pretty sufficient right now.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not going to be sufficient within a week. Winter is coming.
You said it. You said it. You know, why don't we give it a week and see where we go from there? How about that?
He will die.
Why don't you let me worry about him?
What if I just give you the gold and you go buy him clothes?
I don't need you to give me gold to buy him clothes.
Alright, fine.
Maybe you need the treasurer to give you some gold.
You're not the treasurer.
Anyways, I'm bringing this.
I'm officially going to call to vote to see who should be the treasurer of this group.
Fine. It is a democracy.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to go see the Vindicators?
Zakaram.
Yes.
Vindicators are a completely different organization.
Well, then let's make our way. Let them know to fear the knob knockers.
We are not now.
Oh,
I thought we all agreed.
I like the knob knockers as well, and I'll even write a guild song.
You know
for
what?
it.
You know what? Let's ask Barry. Barry, do you have any ideas for a guild name? You're not part of the guild, but do you have any ideas?
For a guild name, well, see, typically, I mean, I know a lot of, like sea gang names.
Well, I don't know if you want a sea gang name.
Hopefully it's better than Blue Sharp.
You know, that's go ahead. What do you have in mind?
Well, let me just sort of look at all you. Are you mouthing knob knockers at me?
Knob knockers. He said it.
He did fucking say it.
Well, let me also hear. So you're clearly you're halfling.
Am I?
Alright. I think so. Are you?
I'm just trying to confuse you, Barry.
He's a halfling.
Okay, and you are a orc? Half orc?
I am orc.
I can't see the difference.
He's a half orc.
You're orc?
I am all orc.
Okay.
Half orc.
And then you're a drow.
Yes.
Okay. And you
He's a human.
are think human.
He's a very skinny human, but he's a human nonetheless.
Did you eat today, Lavender?
That's an apple.
Where are you from?
You ate an apple?
Where did you get the freelance?
He's from Bolstead.
I guess I'm from Bolstead.
You're from Bolstead.
Yes, I think.
How many sapperlings are you?
When the chat doesn't know if it's
300.
like him or in character. Or him.
And then you're a tiefling.
Right, yeah, I think that's a safe bet.
So, let's just say, besides for you, but you also, I don't know if you noticed, but mate, your arm's sparkling.
We just don't go pointing that out. He's
I'm
self-conscious
I'm
about
you
it.
guys are asking my
We
opinion.
don't just go saying
I'm
things
trying
like
to tell you
that.
something.
Anyways, Barry,
I
what
love
were
All
you-
of
I know.
you have qualities that are not normal, so maybe you could be a
They're
good...
not normies. Nailed it.
I mean, that's a little... that's along the lines of what I was thinking. Maybe like the,
Abnormals.
the Solid or something like that.
The what?
That sounds like an army.
The what?
Solid or the Strangers. Strangers.
Stranger danger. That could be our catchphrase.
I don't like stranger
Stranger
things.
danger.
I think that has a nice ring to it.
It does, I like that.
Strange-
Barry, you're always smarter
strangers.
than I gave you credit for. I have to apologize for that.
Well, I did go to school, but
Did you go to college? Which college did you go to?
no, I went to school.
Oh. Good job, Barry.
What's a college? College? You mean like
Strangers. I feel like we should have an adjective with that, though. Just to make it a little bit even more.
Strange.
Stranger.
We'll give them everyone's a strange.
The strangers.
The strange strangers.
Oh no, the strangers are coming. Ooh. I like it.
Like the back in the face. Oh.
the last strangers?
The lone strangers?
No, last.
No, I know what you said. I'm just saying lone.
But you aren't alone. It's five of you.
The group strangers.
The Alpha Omega strange. No, that sounds fucking dumb.
I hate this.
I'm glad that this
What
is
if we are
happening.
the stranger trading company?
That we're back, I think, doing...
Why do you keep bringing up trading companies?
Can't
I want to
trade
increase your
strangers.
cause.
To be fair, Kaz brought it up, and he's just
I
now
was
bringing
just
it back
trying
up.
to-
So it's been brought up twice.
Then it's the strangers then. We are guild strangers.
Just strangers with mange. No? Don't let that
I have a feeling that you didn't go to college.
Oh, dude.
I really...
You see it? I'm an absolute.
What the fuck? How did that even get into your head?
You see, mate.
Strangers.
I'm an.
Main jurors.
Sounds like a fucked up nativity set.
Mate, I'm an absolute wordsmith with words.
I'm sorry. Aren't you supposed to be a bard?
I am. That's what I said. I'm a wordsmith with the words. I was just throwing it out there.
Wait, that wasn't a word he said.
I think he said wood.
Oh, wood. Oh,
He's a woodsmith.
Wordsmith.
So,
Wood.
are you all going in there, or am I just...
Yes.
Well, now you all know your name. Congratulations.
We're really going with the strangers?
Going in.
I'm...
I'll
let's
also
go
go in.
inside.
You guys going into the Zenkarum, or are you guys going to go to the Adventures Guild?
Zenkarum.
Okay. So as you guys move to the Zenkarum Guild Hall, you recognize as the building is black. It's a black mahogany-based wood building. The structure is very pristine. It's very elaborate. It's trimmed with what looks like a fine dark, like a dark gold. There's banners hanging outside with the Zenkarum sigil, which is what looks like a golden avian bird descending with almost a moon or a sun background. As you enter into the building, you recognize a rather bleak, if not boring, scenario. You see what looks like a desk teller who's filing away ledgers as you hear the sound of her quill swiping across paper. You can see a few other workers behind her working in a separate room, but you can see them through barred openings. The room that you are in is filled with a waiting room.
I would approach the teller.
She looks up. She's a rather elderly woman, probably in her 60s, 70s. You notice that she has very small, beady eyes. Her nose is long, pointy. She has a very large chin, wart, very witch-like features. Her hair's pulled back, put up into a bun. Can I help you?
We are here to see Zarkarum about starting our guild.
You wish to start a guild?
Yes, we have a guild.
One moment. She gets up. You watch her slowly lurch all the way across the room, painfully, where she opens up what looks like a cabinet, pulls out a single parchment, turns around, and slowly makes her way back before she sits down. Fill this out, please.
No, we are here to speak to Zarkarum.
I take the parchment.
Next.
Where's Zarkarum?
Oh, so I overlooked the form?
Yeah, the form is fairly basic. It basically explains quantity of members, name, guild contract. You have to have an established contract or a guild contract in order to start your own guild. And it also states a base of operation as well.
I see. Well. Apparently, we need a base of operations.
Do you need help with that? Filling that out?
No, I can fill it out. Well, we need to fill out a guild contract first before we can fill out this form. And then we should speak with Fentis on where our base of operations will be.
Right.
Right. My understanding, we're trying to make it the Raven's Grin.
Still at the teller woman.
Okay.
Where's Zarkarum?
She brings her head up.
Is anyone going to grab him?
Pardon me?
We are here to speak to Zarkarum about starting a guild.
Small Ross.
Tempest boy, why don't you come over here with us?
Small Ross. We got what we need.
We've not met with Zarkarum.
We're not going to meet with him.
It's a goner.
Are they going to try to cut our legs off?
It's just
Should we cut their legs off? now that we're here?
no. We're fine. This is it. I hold on.
Then to the Adventurers Club.
Uh,
I'm gonna start walking out the door.
I will follow him.
What is happening?
We got this little piece of paper that we needed, and now we're on our way to
This
Well, do you not
elderly
feel-
woman sits
do we
in
not-
complete confusion as she watches you leave.
Do not fill out here and return it to her. We're leaving with
Our
her.
problem is we don't have a place, a base of operations.
Because I think that's what Kaz was trying to get to.
Right.
So-
We're going to go talk to Fentis
Okay,
about it.
so we filled a guild contract. We put a name down. We fulfill this form. We submit it. Then we are a guild, and we can operate without worrying about people cutting off our legs. So,
Man.
all right. So let's make it to the Adventurers Guild and also meet this mercenary.
Loved it. I can't believe you ate an apple today.
What?
I couldn't believe it either.
Where is this coming from?
He told me he ate an apple. Good job.
Yeah, it was revenge.
And
It was
what?
a revenge thing.
So, on who?
The apple.
So you have a vendetta against apples?
All apples.
They're really mean, and this one looked
What
at me.
happened to you with the apple situation? I'm curious. Are you allergic?
Talking about
I ate one. Why would I be allergic?
Oh, did you used to be allergic or something? I don't understand.
I'm allergic to being hurt.
Well, right, okay, so everyone has that.
Yeah, I know. Apples hurt when they explode.
But I don't. Well,
Any other questions?
Well, you got it back. Good job.
I got one back. There are many more apples out there.
While we're walking and talking, and
You
maybe
know,
knowing
I was
some
going to ask more questions,
do you
but
want to
now I
roll
don't think I'm
knowledge
going
arcana
to.
again?
Okay.
I think it's best that we don't know.
Lavende, and if the rune work that's on his arm, if it would mess with his sense of mind, if there's any
Okay.
magics that's like that. That would be a 15.
Not to your knowledge.
Alright. Well, we're gonna keep walking and talking.
After a short walk, you guys make your way to the Adventurers Guild. Definitely a different vibe than the Zinkaran Guild Hall. It is a rather basic building. Looks to be has seen better days. However, it's well traveled. You can definitely see that there's individuals coming in and out. Rather busy. You can see that there are many individuals that look to be of the adventurer type. You notice them wearing armor, some of them brandishing weapons, looking at notice boards, pulling off literal jobs that are being posted to boards. And as jobs are being posted, you can see jobs being put up. It's relatively busy work here.
This is something that I recognize.
You guys squeeze through and walk inside.
I do want to stop at the board and just
Yeah,
get to
I kind of want to also.
Okay.
Also,
I'm going to walk up too and try to be like behind him, like.
Okay. Give me an investigation check then.
Okay.
Don't think I got very high. I think I got the 12. But let me check.
yeah, actually,
I got a 6.
17.
I got the 12.
I got a 4.
Okay. You guys go over as you guys look at the quest board. Most of the quests in here seem to be relatively straightforward. A lot of it seems to be dock work. A lot of trade companies are looking for ship hands. Some of them are looking for escorts over the lake or the Gulf. Some of them are also requests for either farm help or a trader that's looking for an escort on the Gold Road. Most of that is the work that you see. You don't see anything that sticks out. Nothing seems to be crazy.
Is there anything for Lockport or anything that says Lockport on it?
Yeah, there's a few of them. Most of them are the same thing that you're doing with Ventus. They're trade routes.
Okay.
Well, let's keep
Nothing.
going and try to find this mercenary.
You guys enter.
Yes.
Okay.
We enter.
As you walk into this building, it also looks to be sort of like a mess hall. There's large, long tables set across the room. It's a huge rectangular building. You can smell what you would assume to be some sort of meat broth. Looks like hot stew or some sort of porridge is being served up, and as well as looks like drink, at least cheap drink. You can hear that the chatter of talking is loud, it's excessive. It's like going into a busy restaurant here. However, across the room, you can see what looks to be this hulking individual sitting behind what looks like the guild hall reception area.
Alright, begin walking, making my way there.
Okay. Do you guys approach?
I'm going to run up.
Okay. As you approach, you see this individual is hunched over, head down behind what looks like a large book they have opened up in front of their face. You can see two massive steer-like horns rising up from both sides as the hands on here seem to be covered in what looks like thick brown fur that's spotted. You can also see large black fingernails on top of these 3 fingers and large thumb.
Excuse me.
I'm going to peek over his shoulder and look at what he's
Oh, he's
reading.
definitely too tall to peek over his
Oh,
shoulder.
he's too. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Even
So I
sitting
can-
down.
so I can't like.
Excuse me.
You see the book slam. And as he raises up, you see this minotaur with small, tiny little glasses resting on top of his snout, placed right up against his eyes.
Well,
Can I help you all?
oh, yes. We are here to register as a guild. Yes.
You,
I think we're here because of Fentus.
Right.
That's why we're
Man,
here.
are you
I'm
Barrick?
sorry. You can't register as a guild here.
Are you Barrick Valos?
No.
Could you pull us towards Barrick Valos?
Do you even know who that is?
I know who Barrick is. He comes in here often.
Can you pull us towards him?
Well,
Why are you
if
talking
you
to him like
want,
that?
he's a scary man. I don't like going near him. He's quite uncomfortable to deal with.
Listen, man, I'm also very scared.
You do seem to be one of them brash type.
Yeah. Pull us towards him.
Very convincing, Fauna. Thank you for that.
Anyways, where will we get a guild contract?
Do you still have puke on you?
No, I cleaned that up for you.
I think I see
guild
a little
con-
bit.
you
got
have to be
stain
a
on your
member of
shirt.
the Adventurers Guild to
You
do
might
a
want to
guild
change before you
contract
try
here.
intimidating people.
I'm sorry, you all seem to be quite confused on what you're doing.
No,
We're
I
all
don't.
confused all the time.
I'm
I'm glad you
not
picked up on that.
confused. Point us towards Barrick, and I'll handle him.
Why are you? You're not. No.
He's,
Why are you doing that?
Notice that he stands up.
You're
He's
acting real
massive.
like an apple right now.
He's huge. This hulking minotaur. However, you can see that he is wearing what looks like to be 2 finely tailored suspenders that's holding up what looks like a pair of trousers. He has a very overly tight shirt that looks like it's just too small for him. He sort of pushes his glasses up. Come on, this way.
I follow.
Following
I'm going to follow.
So, if you are all here for it, you all right?
Yeah. I'm following also.
See, this man only has one thing on his mind, and that is Tempest.
Boom.
So unless you talk about Tempest, you ain't got him.
No one's going to talk about Tempest except for Small Frost. It's
What?
just him. It's only Small Frost.
What were you reading?
We're doing this for
Oh,
Tempest.
this is just it's a fantasy novel. It's a romance.
Oh. There's something wrong with that.
What do I
That
do?
you're reading? Oh, you're reading, not writing.
Yeah, she's
Look at the
reading.
cover.
You want to look at it?
Yeah, what's on the cover?
Love and Tales from Afar.
Is there art?
No, it's a very basic. Well, there is a sort of a Harlequin
Okay.
art on the front of
Did he
it.
leave it? Is it in his hands or did he leave it out?
He's
on the-
holding on to it. It's a very large book too.
How many stories are in there?
Hmm?
How many stories are in there? Just one? Is that one story?
I haven't finished. I don't know yet.
Oh, there's more than one.
Does not go by like chapters or
Yes,
something?
they're very illustrated too.
Thunder,
Oh,
you
boy.
maybe you need to learn a thing or two from the book.
Excuse me, I fucking know a lot about things.
Libya's.
Libya's.
You notice
What?
that he approaches. Excuse me, Cedric. You notice this individual turns around from the table, looks up. Have you seen Barrack? No, he left a few hours ago with that Slayer. He went Oldport up the South Shores. They took that contract that was up on the wall about the horses being chopped in half.
Who could do such a thing?
Oh, that looks towards you. I'm sorry, it looks like Barrack isn't here.
Is that old port?
Yeah, Oldport. It's actually, we have a copy of it. Turn around. He starts making his way back over to his desk where he goes through some files, comes back. Yes, looks like we had reports of,
Where's his book at?
sitting on his
Taking the
reception desk.
book.
You're going to steal his
I'm
book
not
from him.
stealing it, I'm taking it, and I'm gonna look through it while he's doing whatever nerd stuff he's
Okay,
doing.
go ahead and give me a stealth check.
She's stealing it.
Steal? It's too big, I'm not carrying that around. Oh, lordy. No! No!
She done did it.
That is a 8.
8, okay. Just do a quick roll here.
Please don't kill me with your horns, Mr. Moose Guy.
It's a natural 1.
Oh, fucking.
Oh, what?
Hell yeah.
What?
Hell yeah.
So,
Oh, hell yeah.
as you're sneaking behind him as he's talking, as it looks like a few weeks ago we had a report what looks like missing travelers. Their bodies were found submerged in mud. Also, some of their horses were found severed in two. There was a 200 gold reward for anyone who was able to dispatch the beast or person that was doing this. It stood on the board for a few weeks. We had one adventurer take it, never came back. And it looks like Barrack left with a slayer doing that. So
Does his slayer have a name?
I am not. I'm not sure. Oh, do you actually now move it in front of Kaz?
I hated it. Oh, yeah,
She
I hated
moved
it.
it in front of Lavender. Lavender just kissed the pig.
I didn't know what was happening. So
So did you hand it to Kaz, who he's talking to?
Yeah.
Okay. As this happens, that's my book. She reaches over and grabs it.
Cass, what are you doing?
Well, no, clearly Lavender was messing with your book.
I didn't mess with
Lavender,
her.
you really shouldn't take things that don't belong to you.
That's very impolite.
I didn't take it.
Alright, Lavender, it's alright. He didn't take it, Fauna did. Fauna, you apologize.
Or Falcon did not take it.
He sets it down.
Anyways, well, let's go to Oldford and find this mercenary. And you said that we have to be a part of this Adventurers Guild too.
Yeah, if you're trying to take guild contracts from here, yes.
Alright. We're trying to form a guild contract. Is this where we do it?
No, man.
No.
This is just like where you pick up jobs. The Zakarum is where you do it.
Zakarum.
Zakarum.
That's.
We need a guild contract to fill out the form that we got from the Zakarum.
Mate, you already got the contract. You got the piece of paper.
Fentis is the one that has your guild contract.
The piece of paper. We just gotta take it to Fintus. For the base operations thing, right? You still have that, right?
I'm just gonna leave.
Oh.
Okay. And that is where we're going to
This
go
is
to break.
This is Shadowrun, right?
So we are going to go to break, and we will be
treason.
right back. So,
Good evening. My name is Alice Grayson. Tonight, I'll be teaching you the very important tenets of the Camarilla. This is the new society or social club you've just been introduced to. These are our laws, our code of ethics. Number 1, masquerade. This is by far the most important and valuable to our kind. One shall not reveal thy true nature to those not of the blood. Doing so shall renounce all claim to thy blood. Now that sounds like a bunch of old school Latin lingo, not like cool or bad or rad. But don't worry, you'll learn to understand this. Do not reveal yourself to those not of kindred kind, or what you may think yourself of as a vampire, a lost boy, or a Dracula. He is real, but just it's different story. And anyways, and look, a convenient door. Let's just come with me on this adventure. Which hand do I use?
There's no door there, Grayson. You're in a living room.
The second tradition of the Camarilla. Domain. Thy domain is thine own concern. All others owe thee respect while in it. None may challenge thy word while in thy domain. Good, you made it. Hey, look where we ended up. This is someone else's domain, which means we have to be on our best behavior. I know you youngsters like playing with your skateboards and your G.I. Joes, but you can't do that here without asking for permission. Feeding, breaking the masquerade, these are all things that can't be tolerated here. You can rest assured, if you do that, you will not be a smooth criminal. Third tradition, progeny. Thou shalt only sire another with the permission of thine elder. If thou createst another without thine elder's leave, both thou and thy progeny shall be slain. Congratulations! It's a boy! Where's the cigars? No. You're here because you decided to sire a childer. Congratulations. However, there are a lot of important responsibilities that come along with this decision. Not only are they an extension of you, but also of the prince who granted you permission of your childer. When choosing your childer, be sure to avoid certain qualities. Things such as loud, obnoxious, brash, stubborn, impulsive. These are all qualities that can often lead to headaches. I know if I had a childer like that, I would just stake myself. Fourth tradition, accounting. Those thou create are thine own children, until thy progeny shall be released. Thou shalt command them in all things. Their sins are thine to endure. Great. Wound up in the prince's office. Your childer screwed up, and now you're accountable. Remember, their mess is your mess. Be sure to instill these traditions in them. Teach them early. You can't have them running around the city doing things like using disciplines for a certain mundane task as feeding in a bathroom. Amateur. Be sure they have a driver's license. They can operate a vehicle appropriately, or at least know how to get around the city without causing a mess. Or things like breaking into a government facility that's filled with security cameras. These are all problematic things that will put you right here. Yeesh. I wouldn't want to do that. So remember, you are accountable. Fifth tradition, hospitality. Honor one another's domain. When thou comest to a foreign city, thou shalt present thyself to the one who ruleth there. Without the word of acceptance, thou art nothing. Oh, no, not like this! Gotcha. That's not actually the sun behind me. And I'm not on a beach. This is a green screen. Powerful state-of-the-art technology owned by the Camarilla. And we bring it here for you tonight to teach you an important lesson about hospitality. You see, you're not from Miami, and you didn't introduce yourself to the prince. Big no-no. If you do that, you might actually end up on this beach and seeing the sunrise one last time. Except you'd be staked, and you'd be chained and gagged. And as you see the sun rise, your insides would be set ablaze as your eyes melt from your skull. Remember that, Kindred. You don't want that. It's bad.
The sixth tradition. Destruction. Thou art forbidden to destroy another of thy kind. The right of destruction belongeth only to thy elder. Only the eldest among thee shall call the blood hunt.
Well, here you are, Kindred. End of the road. You've broken too many traditions. And the prince has decided against torpor. He's sentenced you to final death. What does that mean? It means they send someone like me. Truth. Justice. The Camarilla way. Captain Camarilla is here to save the day. This will normally end in a few ways. Either you'll end up in a pile of ash, or you'll end up a puddle. If it's raining, of course. Ash and water don't mix very well. Your final moments can be remembered as being flushed down a bathroom toilet, or rinsing your way through a sewer drain. Not pleasant, I would imagine. You can cry, beg for mercy. Fortunately, it will not be sufficient. You have acted like a beast. And such, you will be put down like a beast. No matter of howling, crying, will save you. So, here we are, fledgling. You've made your choice. Listen to these 6 traditions. These tenets are here for your safety and your protection. If you break them, you may find yourself here. And that is something you most definitely do not want. Well, we're all set, right? You guys got what you need, boys? Good. You can tell the prince that I got done, and I did his little favor for him. Not sure why he chose me. Whole Captain Camarilla thing was a little weird. What is that about, anyways? Captain America. I don't know who that is. He's a superhero. He fights bad guys. Right. Okay. I get it. Now I get it now. Alright. Funny. It's kind of still cheesy. You know, this whole thing, this whole project, I don't understand anything we're doing here, but doesn't seem kind of dumb. The whole sharing information about our society, recording it, putting it down. Isn't that kind of breaking the masquerade? Right, I understand they're on videotapes, but what if in the future there's some sort of technology that allows people to share information over great distances really quickly? You don't think that's a thing? Alright, well, 60 years ago, people didn't have electricity in their fucking homes. Alright, whatever. You know better. I mean, I'm using the clickety-clack thing over there. It's keyboard. Right. Keyboard, right. They were called typewriters a little bit ago, too. Right. What does it mean when the red light's on? Oh, it's recording.
Just the track, just please.
For
change it.
3
Welcome
years.
back, everybody.
Need to start giving us a warning.
I'm not giving you guys warning. I love it
I'm
because
going to say something
You're gonna-
very offensive sometime.
better not. Don't. You shouldn't say anything
I'm
offensive.
going to try from now on to just fucking make you break Hector the DM.
Right.
That's the game I play.
Yeah. Is there a point system to that?
Scoreboard.
So, as we are walking,
You guys left the Adventurers Guild.
I'm putting down Fauna Waldheart, Kaz, Smallvras,
Make sure you put down
Varvenday,
Treasurer by Fauna.
Jezebel.
Okay.
Jazzy.
You putting down just first names or last names?
Well, I put his last name.
Okay.
I don't have a last name.
Okay.
Because you have a last name. You want me to give you one?
I'm pretty sure Laminated.
Kaz
John
Great.
doesn't know his
He's not
last
speaking that out loud.
Kaz Great in bed.
Smallvras, most likely. That's his name.
You could ask him.
Alright, before I turn his form in, Smallvras,
Yes.
do you have a surname?
Small Frost.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's small and then Ross.
Lovely.
No, it's Small Frost.
Do you have
Oh.
a surname?
I'm gonna take the paper. Do you have something to write with? Can I have?
I'm not just gonna hand you the paper.
You gotta do it in blood.
What's your last name?
I can write. I'm not incompetent.
What, you think you can't write? You think you can't spell?
I know my last name.
Sure.
I know what the surname is.
Here you go.
I'm going to write my last name.
I'll look
That's
over.
really big lettering,
I'll look
mate.
at it.
Okay.
What does it say?
So, I'm gonna need you to give me an intelligence check.
I know how to spell my last name.
Is that
Do
Jack
you?
talking
Wow.
or Lavender
You're,
talking?
you're rolling a.
I fucking hate you.
What is it, natural one?
Why do I need an intelligence check?
You do know how to spell it. It's just you don't have a lot of practice writing.
I don't agree with that, but considering.
Considering
Natural
what?
ones.
Tell us more.
What, can I read? Is it eligible?
It is legible. It's just it looks.
Legible?
It looks like someone who doesn't write very often.
Right. Okay.
It's
It's like a kid.
Yeah.
So what's it say?
The backwards letters and everything.
I don't think it has the backwards
Do a
letters.
backwards letter.
I don't think well, the first letter could be backwards.
Can I make out his last name?
Yeah, it's Bully.
Bo.
Bolly?
Alright.
I need everyone now here at the table. Actually, no. I need just Kaz, Fulner. Just Kaz and Fulner to give me a knowledge history check.
Oh, and I hand the paper back to him with the pencil or whatever. Wow, that was
You
magical.
have the best rolls.
11.
Well, that's 6.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
You guys are.
That's what it is.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Jezebel, do you have a surname?
Yeah, I do. What, do you want me to write it down for you?
Yes.
Alright, let's see.
It's Jez and then a bull.
Alright. So,
I also use backwards letters.
You already know my name. My
Intentionally.
last name.
yes, you
it's
say it all the
Russian.
time.
Walha.
Don't worry, I do it
Maybe
too.
Smallvros's last name
That's
is.
cool. I like it.
I'm pretty confident you're going to say
Tempus.
that.
What did you put for your last name?
My last name.
What is it?
Okay.
I'll read it.
Did you read it, Kaz?
Yes.
It is the same last name as the trading company, Savant Trading Company.
Do you know an Arthur?
Arthur, what? I know quite a few authors.
Savant?
I do know an Arthur Savant. Why?
Wait, how does he know Arthur?
Well, if I remember correctly, you worked for him, right? That was mentioned?
Well, I don't think.
Oh, you worked for Arthur?
Well, yes, I worked for Arthur for about 20 years. Before that, all this, I thought about taking over the ship, but anyways, it's a coincidence, I guess.
What did you do? What's
Who's your deputy?
yeah?
What do you mean? What does he do?
It's a trading company.
That's all. Just a regular trading company.
What are you implying?
Well,
It's a rather...
Jezebel, you are a very mysterious woman. I feel like you got a lot of like skeletons.
Listen,
in
my
your
uncle
closet.
is a very upstanding man and citizen. It's just a trading company, nothing more.
Yes,
Okay.
Arthur is a upright fellow. So what are you getting at?
Well, I'm just asking a question.
Well, you said skeletons, and...
No. Mate, you're putting words in my mouth.
You just said it.
It's projection. Said I was mysterious.
Right.
Okay, anyways.
As the party continues to walk, you make your way out of the visitor district.
Oh, I was heading back to the Zankarum.
Oh, so you're gonna go back to the Zinkarum.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm turning the form in.
We'll just
I'm
wait
putting,
here.
I'm
just run
gonna
in.
walk right in.
Okay.
Putting that the base of operations is the Moth Fountain.
Okay.
Putting the guild's name is Kaz's Knobknockers. And I'm submitting the form. And putting the contract is on the behalf of Fentis.
We don't think we would just have you fill it out without us looking.
Did anyone
So
want
I
to
don't
look
think
at
you
it?
can
Oh,
just
yeah,
be like, I did
absolutely.
this, and not give us a
You
chance to
literally
react.
just said we're standing outside and you're letting him go in.
Why?
So
We'd be
this
like,
is-
okay,
this
go
is
and fill
canon.
out by yourself. It's all good.
Well, if you guys would have wanted to look at it before he turned it in, I would let you guys do that.
yeah, it's the guild name. We definitely want to see what he's writing down.
Okay.
Well,
I'm trying to make sure I'm the treasurer.
Yeah, it's on position.
sure. No, I put down, what was the name that we were doing?
The strangers.
Strangers, yes, strangers.
Stranger danger, I believe. Stranger danger.
Did you want to look at it?
Right.
Ask Cass for the paper.
Guys, can I see the paper
See
before you
here, I'm
turn
going
it in, mate?
to, Sure. As I'm filling it out, I'm going to cast Illusionary Script.
Okay. What's the DC on that?
It is, let's see here, write on parchment or paper about something suitable, writing material, and unit. Doesn't really show a save on it.
Okay. I'll do it this way then. That would be a visible spell. They would see you casting a spell.
Sure.
Okay. So as he's writing, you guys watch him do basically a somatic gesture, and you watch as the parchment glows and then returns to normal.
What was that, man?
No, just filling it out.
With a
Just
spell.
filling it out with a spell. All right.
Is that what I did?
It just needs ink.
What do you call the paper glowing for when you're touching it?
Oh, I just have a magic touch.
I'm so not supposed to tell everyone.
Right.
All right. You can give me an arcane knowledge check. Anyone who actually, yeah, just follow there.
All right. I got 6.
That's a 6. Yeah, you don't know what fucking spell he used.
Alright. For anyone trained in it?
For anyone trained in it.
Yeah, I'm trained in it.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's not much better. 12?
Okay. You know he casted a spell on the paper. You just don't know what spell it was.
I wasn't good to say anyways.
Okay.
Alright, so here, you can overlook it.
It's called illusionary spell.
Script.
Illusionary script.
Illusionary script.
Mate, you've been pretty shady lately. Not sure I trust you.
Illusory.
Let's just say this. I'm going to give it a flat. I'm going to give it a DC check. Is it a cantrip?
No, it's a level 1.
It's a level
Do you
1
have the
spell.
components for it?
It's just ink worth 10 gold.
A lead-based ink worth at least 10 gold.
Yeah, he'd have that.
Wow, that's a really expensive pencil you got there. 10 gold for a pencil? Okay.
But I'll let you guys try to make a will save against it. You'll have to beat, I'll say, a 12 since it's level 1.
Anyone who wants to? Or just him?
Anyone who's looking at it.
What's will?
It's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh.
Oh. So, I'm going to look at, like, over his... Or, I guess I can't really look over his shoulder. Literally over him at the paper. I got 15. I'm going to... Even if I know what that says, I'm going to not say anything.
Okay.
Alright, I got... That's 14. I rolled 15, got 14.
Okay. As you're looking at it, you see the faint, blurred lines of an illusion placed on the parchment
What was the roll for?
to see if you
Wisdom.
can see it's an illusion.
I got an 18.
Yeah, you can see it as well. However, you guys can't see past it, but you guys know that there is an illusion there.
Mate. What did you actually write here?
Oh, fine. You know what? No fun. I scratch it off, put strangers, and I go, show 'em.
Okay. After you write down strangers, do you guys want to see it again?
Yeah.
You guys look at it. This time, you guys don't see any signs of illusion. He enters into the building. He turns in the guild form.
Alright. Listen, we gotta talk about your, I don't know.
I walk away.
The trust.
I'm
There's no
not
trust
less worried
here.
about him and more worried about why Smallvross hasn't been saying anything this whole time.
A little bit, yeah.
Are you planning on killing somebody?
No,
Gonna...
there's nothing to add to the conversation.
You won't cut off some legs, man.
Are you plotting to lop off Ventus's head again?
No, I have no quarrels with Fentus. Plus, I'm sure in a contest of battle, he'd probably come out on top as of right now. Till I get stronger.
Uncharacteristic.
At this point, are you guys going to make your way to Barrick's location? Or where Barrick was said to have gone to?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think that's where we were walking to.
Alright. You all have been to Old Port already. That is where you had to deal with the corrupt... Let's see, I can't remember his name. Because you guys, he got dead.
Oh god. Serve.
Sulk.
Sulk. That's what it was.
Survive.
You had to deal with Sulk.
Don't you ever.
After a brief 15-minute walk, you actually pass through Old Port. You make your way towards the west end of it, and you begin your trek on trails. You're now moving away from civilization. You are seeing less and less people. However, it's called the Shore Trails for a reason. You are very close to the shoreline. You can see the ocean of the Celadon Sea off to the west. It is quite beautiful, actually. This type of weather where the sun is now, it is cascading this beautiful gold hue off the ripples of the water. As you look out, you can see the fishing vessels acquiring the mass amounts of food that it requires in order to feed Gutterport.
I'm going to linger behind and just keep them in sight.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check.
Sure. Give me one.
I'm going to be furthest away from the shoreline as I can.
That's a 10.
Okay.
Is Barry still with us?
Yeah, Barry's with you guys.
Good. Barry, what kind of experience do you have
With what?
with anything, within a guild? I'm trying to think of his duties.
He's not in the guild, remember?
He's not in the guild.
I'm a
Name's on the list.
hireling. We've already went over this.
Alright, so what is his duties then?
All my duties is to do what Captain Jezebel says.
Sounds like a slave.
Didn't we already
Why
have
are we
this
stuck on, why are
conversation?
we stuck on the slave?
I feel like we already had this conversation.
He's not here against his will, right, Barry? You can leave at any time, right, Barry?
If you say so.
Okay, well, alright.
You're making it worse. You're making it worse for me. Barry has very good nautical skills, so... if we
Marvelous.
ever-
That's all I do. You
Marvelous.
could almost
We could
say
use that.
I was a navigator.
Oh, you could almost say that, couldn't you? Yeah.
We could definitely use that. I
navigator?
can tell you right now.
Yes, I
Small
was.
Russ and I were.
So you could give me the bull stud?
Chartography. Something I actually pride myself in.
Don't know what that means, but did
Making
you
maps. Like make maps.
Oh,
Map maker.
that is cool.
Anyways, yeah, Bolstead, it's not too. And you guys begin to give me a perception check.
15. I think-
18.
Hold on. I always forget.
I need anything over a 10.
Oh, I got over a
good.
10.
14. Perception is such a bad thing to have a negative one.
3.
3. Okay. So you're listening to Barry as this is going on. Everyone else, you guys hear what sounds like thick reeds being pressed down, pushed to the side, almost like something was tumbled through it. Just up the trail, off down this steep slope into what looks like a marshy bog almost.
Okay. I'm gonna go towards the sounds of reeds being pressed down.
Okay.
I'll go with them.
I'm going to use the bog to cover my presence. It's like, is there any reeds?
Well, when you
that
get
are-
up there, where the trail's at, there's a steep decline down into this bog. You don't know how deep it is.
Oh,
So if you want to just barrel down in there, you can.
no. Is there any clear path down?
No, this is thick brush. Anyone who has it is trained in this can give me a survival check.
Trained in.
Survival.
Oh, I am.
I'm gonna go to him. Do you want me to go ahead?
Why don't you go ahead and do that, Lavender? Why don't you go down and check it out?
I'm going to do this for the first time.
Okay.
I'm going to B shape.
Okay.
Do it.
Sorry, there's a lot I can choose from.
Do it.
What would you
I
like
said
to
do it.
choose?
Oh, there's a lot. I'm gonna do. Can I do giant centipede?
You
No.
sure can.
Yes. Make sure you go up to
No.
Jezebel and say hi.
You watch as this magical polymorph begins to blend over Lavende's body as you watch as multiple legs begin to out from his belly, and you see his skin start transforming into what looks like hard carapace, and he drops down onto the ground, his legs skittering about. Do you descend down into the reeds?
It's gotten gross to be honest.
You guys actually lose track of him. He's completely hidden within this depth of vegetation now. You reach down to the bottom and you can submerge yourself into the bog if you wish.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, can I do a perception check? Or is it just all reeds at this point?
Well, at the bottom of the hill is a bog,
Okay.
which means it's damp, marshy water.
Okay. I guess I can do that.
Okay. You plunge into the water. As you do, you can see that it doesn't go very far, and then there's a nice large grass mound that has looks like it's solid. So you actually go for maybe about 4 or 5 feet, then you rise up onto this grass mound. Now this mound begins to climb and over what looks like another large hill, Do you want to continue going forward?
Yeah, and I'm assuming there's still reeds that are being, so I can follow.
Yeah. As you make your way up to the top of this hill, you reach a plateau, and that is where you see what looks like an injured female. You see with your passive perception, there's a female. She seems to be hurt. She has a large gash in her leg. She seems to be bleeding out on the ground.
I'm going to go towards her, but as I'm going towards her, I'm going to get out of the V shape. I'm not that dumb.
They'd be amazing.
And
Be that dumb.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on her. Like as I'm like, that's all like in like kind of succession.
Now you guys watched him disappear up on top of the hill. Did you guys want to just stay there?
As far as I know, I'm still talking to Barry. I haven't noticed anything.
Should we go down there with him?
Yes, we probably should follow him.
What was the last map you made anyway? What have you been up to lately? How's the map making game going for you?
Well, it's been going pretty well. Not too bad, but
You guys want to go down into the bog with us?
What? Why would we be going down to the bog?
Well, Lavender went down already.
Why?
Well, because we heard, you didn't hear that earlier? There was a rustle.
Did I hear rustle earlier in the bog?
I was
Yeah.
going to start moving.
all right.
When you say bog, does that mean water?
Yes,
Okay.
there is water.
All right.
It's-
Never mind. I'm not going.
Uh-oh, can small grass not swim?
Why aren't you going?
No, he doesn't know.
Because we don't know how deep the water is.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and.
Alright, here's my question. Why are we going? What is the
Well,
problem?
Lavender is left to check it out. And he hasn't
Meanwhile-
come back.
Up there,
As I go to touch her,
you get out of your centipede form and you transform as this woman is leaning over with her leg bleeding out. You reach forward with your glowing hand. As she looks up, you see her eyes are like a luminous silver. She stares directly into you and goes like, "You idiot!" And you watch as a rope beneath your foot twink, snaps, and you feel yourself get whipped up in this net.
and that's when I'm going to B shape into something smaller than the whatever my leg was.
Okay. So you wanna get something smaller than the net?
Yeah. Sorry, I got to go to the table a lot because
Any small insect, like a fly or a bee or a
Spider?
locust,
Can I do
a
a spider?
spider.
Yeah, I'll do a spider.
They can't fly, but yeah,
Can
all
they
right.
swim?
Well, I can use my web.
That will take some time, but you can. It's not Spider-Man
Something
speed.
Well, I know.
Okay.
Obviously.
As this net whips you up in there,
Or could I do giant wolf spider?
you see that she stands up, and this large, massive creature, about the size of a horse, comes stomping up. It has huge, massive crab-like claws, complete green insectoid-like skin, has the almost like a crawfish-like body, multiple tentacles and tendrils drop from its mouth as it makes this disgusting and it comes stomping towards her. Her hand reaches out and you see what looks like a black greatsword telekinetically return to her hand as this creature comes pouncing down on top of her. She brings the blade forward as the creature moves in. The large man-catcher-like hilt of the blade blocks the mandibles of the creature as it tries to bite down on her. At this point, you guys on the other side, you guys are hearing this. You guys clearly heard the trap snap, and you heard this creature let out this horrific cry. Sounds like there's a confrontation going on.
Well, I'm going to.
I think
rush
11 days in
towards
trouble.
Lavender.
Okay.
I start running. And I'm pretty
So
sure.
you slide down. As you slide down, you hit the bog water. It's about thigh deep for you. You trudge through it, making your way up onto the grassy knoll, and give me an acrobatics check. Anyone else that's following, give me an acrobatics check.
Yeah, I would follow him, and as long as the water's not deeper than
10.
like
Yeah.
where I don't have to swim, I'd follow.
Yeah, you see, as soon as you see him, it's not deep. It's about thigh level, so
That 14.
for
Barry,
you,
do you feel like playing around in a bog?
Hey, whatever you need me to do, I'm on it.
Alright, I guess we'll go play in dirty swamp water.
I got a 3 on acrobatics.
Okay.
Nice.
What did you get?
14.
14. So, you use Kaz's... Actually, Smavros goes first. Kaz used finesse and grace as he slid down the hill into the bog. Smavros barreled through it. Just, as he did, snagged and caught every single thing, thrashing his way through. Looks like the Hulk trying to rip through the plane in the Avengers. As he finally gets down into the water and makes his way up on a grass hill, he starts stomping his way up, slipping, but eventually getting up to the top of the hill. Fowler, because he made a road for you, you just followed the path. Jez and Barry, you guys follow right behind Fowler as well.
Would you need my acrobatics?
Yes.
24.
Okay. Yeah, it was not even a problem for you. You have sea legs. This isn't an issue.
Yeah, legs made of sea.
So,
It's part being a tiefling.
as you guys get up onto the top of this mound, I need everyone to roll initiative. You are going to roll initiative on second round because you're currently going to use your first turn to turn into that shape.
Okay.
God for being tiefling.
You're
Do you still need a roll for
15.
this?
Or
Or
We'll roll the second
Okay.
round. I'll put you in the initiative roll.
Excuse me?
or am I a tiefling?
What? Your profile picture doesn't look like a tiefling.
Just like I might be a Banu Hakim.
Do not fuel that.
I'm so gonna start feeling that.
Okay. 25 through 20. Oh, Jez, nice. Okay, 20 through 15.
15.
18.
19.
What?
What's your initiative?
1.
And then you said you had
18.
and you had
15.
15. Okay, so then Fulner,
I heard
then Kaz, then Monster. All right, then Monster,
Second honors to the class.
then Slayer.
Alright, man. What do we have here?
Just realized everyone's wearing a hoodie. Except
Okay.
Mine's a shirt.
Oh, is it?
Barry looks over towards you and goes, Jez, what do you want me to do?
What's his initiative? Did
He
you do
didn't.
it?
He didn't roll. He's waiting for you to tell him what to do.
okay. Better just stay here.
Hold it.
So,
You're up first.
do I see Lavender tied up and still, or is he?
As you look up at this net, it is empty.
Okay, there's nothing in it. So I don't see Lavender.
You don't see a Lavender up there. Nope.
I just see the freaky lady and the freaky crab
Yeah,
monster.
currently you see this lady on her back. Her sword is plunged directly up. The creature is trying to bite down on top of her, but is being caught by the massive hilt of this blade.
Who are they around me?
Yeah,
Guys?
they're all around you.
So I'm gonna turn towards Kaz, like, what are we doing?
Well,
What is this?
We probably should kill the ugly thing.
I don't know what's happening. And that's my turn.
Okay, that's gonna be your action.
It doesn't look anything like a centipede, right?
No, it looks like a. Honestly, it looks alien to you. It looks terrifying.
Oh god.
Smavras, you were up.
Are there any other creatures like that around there that might be trying to ambush also?
You can use a seek action if you want to do that for your action.
No, I'll just go attack the lobster monster.
Okay. Lobster monster is a good
It's a rock lobster. It's the
good
technical
word
term.
for it.
What? Stop.
Can I roll for that or?
that's a deep cut.
14.
14 does not hit. As soon as you run up, you take your axe, you slam it into it. It's thicker than you thought. This thing has some tough hide.
Gotcha. Well, that will be my turn then.
Okay. That is going to take us to Kaz. You're up.
What about Fauna?
Oh, Falna, you're up.
Right.
Wow, always forgetting the little guy.
Yeah, it's Fauna.
I like I look right over you.
Motherfucker. Right. As I see my boy Small Frost run up to it, I also run up to it and cast Shillelagh.
Okay. And you are using your willpower for the damage. on it.
Bonus? No, it's my
Charisma.
it's my spellcasting, so it's my charisma.
All right.
And here it gives me it's +7 because it's my charisma.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
And then I'll hit it, right? It's 26.
That's a hit.
Oh my god, I thought that was like a bad face for a second.
1d8 +4. That is 12 damage.
12 damage.
That was both my bonus and my action.
Okay. You walk up, cast your shillelagh with your club. Boom! You do a solid blow on the side of the creature, making two of its legs, its insectoid-like flea legs, sort of. Almost has actually kind of like water spider legs. Kaz, you are now up.
Okay. I'm going to attack with my rapier. That's a 24.
That's a hit.
That is going to be 9 plus 4, 13 damage.
Very well. You find some nice soft parts of where the chitin armor or of the creature is exposed, and you plunge your rapier into the meaty bits of this beast.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use cunning action, and then I'm going to disengage and go back to my starting position away from the creature.
Okay. So you guys watch as Kaz, using finesse and footwork, quickly approaches, stabs, and retreats. Now we are moving to monster's turn. Okay. Creature looks at both Falner and Smallvross. Both of you are in attack range, so it's going to use its multi-attack. Do 2 pincer attacks. Okay, so that is a shit roll on both of them. For Falner, that is going to be a solid 10 to hit. And then for Smallvross, get ready, solid 9.
That does not hit.
Definitely hits.
Just barely
That's
misses.
definitely a crit.
The creature, after being stabbed by Kaz, quickly lets out almost like a reactionary assault against the two of you. Looks back as it snaps right over Falner's head. You actually bring your axe up and block the claw as it comes in to smash on you. As soon as it happens, it leaves its stomach and belly open. You notice that the female lying on the ground picks up her sword, and she rolls back. As she rolls back into a standing position, she looks directly at the creature and she attacks. Okay. She brings the sword across, crushes it down into the chest of the creature, but you watch as her sword bounces back.
He's a bouncy boy.
You can see that clearly the armored section of the chest was enough to block the blow of this great sword that she's wielding. Now, before we go to the top of the round, could you go ahead and give me your initiative roll then?
I believe that is 16.
That's a 16, so that's going to put you between Falner and Kaz. All right. And one more roll. Cool, okay. That's going to be... you are up, Jezebel.
Right, so I guess we're attacking the crab monster. So I'm going to fire off a Eldritch Blast.
So you're gonna
Do we get to pick our color for that? Justin brought this up to me.
Typically, if it's based off of your patron, so I would say because of your patron, it would be probably blue or black fire.
Give me black.
All right, black
Give
fire.
me.
Vlad is very black.
He is. He's a black cat. All right. So I'm going to go and pop that off to the crab guy.
Pop, pop.
Okay. That's a.
It's a ranged attack.
That's a ranged attack.
So you gotta still hit.
Well, that's a
Sorry, Slayer Lady.
natural one.
Natural one?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Jesus.
1, 2, 3.
Low-key love this.
I'm not in range.
Gets you off?
No,
Eight.
I retreated back to my starting position.
No, it follows you. Does he seek you?
Oh, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wouldn't even be mad. Like,
Oh yeah, because you shot her twice.
Okay, it's
Let's skip it.
it's wow, karma. You bring out your Eldritch Blast and you blast it towards the creature. You watch as this happens. You see Smallvross just step right in the way of it, trying to avoid the creature, and he takes how much damage?
8.
8.
8 points of damage as you're blasting them back by Eldritch. Eldritch Blast.
As soon as I see that happen, I'm going to take my bonus action to hide.
Okay, go ahead and give me a.
I was gonna say the first thing I'm gonna do is turn around and be like, "What the fuck just hit me?"
What in Tempest's name?
What kind was that, stealth?
Give me a stealth check and please give me a perception check.
Oh,
That's a 9.
16.
13. Fuck. I'm like hiding behind one
I'll
leaf.
read.
So as this happens, you get blasted, you turn around, you see Jezebel kind of like and dive into the bushes.
It's my turn, right?
It is now an unknown person's turn. As this happens, you actually, as you dive in the bushes, you turn around, you hear the sound of metal and armor as an individual. You see a male human. He has a braided black beard, salt and pepper white in it. He looks like he's wearing a mixture of chainmail and hard leathers. He has dark blue tunics and robes on as well. His hair is pulled back into a semi-top knot, so he's got a top knot on the top with his back hair hanging down. He has a sword revealed. He moves over towards where the net. He slices the net down as the net comes crashing down, and he turns towards the party. You hear him as he's spinning his blade. You fucking amateurs. And he goes to attack on the creature.
I wonder who this person's patron is.
Great first impression, by the way.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
nice.
For real.
Okay.
For fucking real.
You watch as he moves forward and he takes his blade and he delivers a vicious blow into one of the legs of this creature.
He's a bird.
You see, it almost like hacking into a green wood tree. You see the purple blood and ichor begin to pump out of this leg as he pulls the weapon back. Now, it is Smallross's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna rage real quick,
Oh.
and I'm gonna use divine or guided strike and swing on this guy. Or not the guy, but the.
I was like, the
bug.
guy or the girl or the bug?
The
No,
bug.
the guy.
The bug. So, 15, 26, 28.
28 damage or 28 to hit?
28 to hit.
Oh, that's definitely a hit.
Safe route.
15.
15?
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah, you guys watch as Smallvross takes his axe and he begins to rev himself up as he moves in on this creature and he brings the axe up and sticks it right into the chest, buries it. Axe goes deeper than that Slayer's sword even came close to. As you pull it back, you see that purple ichor just spray across Smavros's face. Okay.
That'll be my turn.
It turns out it's acid.
Fallner, you're up.
No. No. Alright, for bonus action. I'm not gonna use that, just gonna hit him. Just gonna hit him. 17.
It hits.
That is, that is 13 damage.
13 damage. It's looking hurt. You bring your club up. You actually go right to the same spot that was injured from the unknown swordsman who approached. You whack. You actually watch the leg buckle in. It's nearly severed. It's barely hanging on. You could tell it's not even putting any weight on it. If it didn't have multiple legs, it would have fallen. Okay, that is now going to be Labenday's turn.
Good.
How far away am I from... Well, actually, I'm still in the spider. Can I climb on it in the spider? As a little spider?
So you're a tiny spider.
Yeah.
You have a big distance now.
I believe I checked, I have it. Just... Their movement speed is 20 feet with a climb speed of 20 feet.
What type of spider is that?
Literally just a spider.
A badass spider.
Okay. They don't factor in size to distance. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that...
It's obviously a daddy long leg.
I'll give it to you. I'll just say it's magical speed.
Okay, yeah, because that's... Yeah.
You could definitely climb to the creature,
Yeah.
and climb up onto its leg, but I would say you would probably end your turn on its leg.
Okay.
Boy, it...
I mean, I could theoretically, yeah. Fuck it.
You could do that.
Yeah, melee weapon attack is a +4 to hit. So yeah, let's let's fight. Is it the leg that was hit? Is it visible?
No.
It's not that leg.
No.
It's just a leg.
It's
okay.
a leg.
Okay, so even if I stay on the leg, it wouldn't. Okay. So let's. I don't even know if it's gonna hit, because that's a strength, right?
It's a -4.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I don't even know if it's gonna hit. Don't know how it wouldn't hit. But...
Natural 20s happening?
Yeah.
Not today.
No. Nope.
Nope.
It is what it is.
Oh no, they'll break your teeth.
What was the number?
5, because there's a +4 to hit with the strength. I assume it's going off of strength. I don't know what it would be going off
Yeah.
of.
Definitely does not hit.
Actually,
Okay.
that'd be 11, but whatever.
So that's gonna be Kaz, your turn.
Another attack from the rapier. Natural 20.
That's a
Gun
critical.
stole it from you.
Alright, so 2d8s. 5, 7, sneak attack. 11, 15 damage.
15 damage. Very nice. You guys watch as Kaz expertly, like a ballerina, moves in and begins striking all these nice meaty spots of the creature, just completely bypassing all the chitin armor. You watch as this acupuncture style attack seems to be effectively working against this creature.
And then disengage again.
Okay, so that is going to put us now towards the monster's turn.
Acupuncture's supposed to be relaxing.
The monster is now going to attack on both Smavros and the Slayer. These might both hit. Okay, so for the Slayer, that's a hit. For Smavros, it's a 21.
21 hits.
Okay.
What kind of damage is this?
It is going to be bludgeoning damage.
Yeet. Resistance.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so it's going to be 2d6 plus 4. So that's going to be 9 damage, and then you'd half that because you're resistant.
Do we round up or round down?
Round down. And then I'm going to need Could you give me a strength check, please?
Right, so that's 18 plus 4 plus 2, so 24.
24.
Yeah.
As this creature comes down with this pincher, the massive claws crush around your ribs and go to start picking you up. It doesn't even phase you. You bring your hands down and pry them open as you drop back down onto the ground. The Slayer, in the hand, you watch as it picks her straight up as you watch her ribs crush in while she's still holding her weapon.
Amateurs.
As is now the Slayer's turn, you watch as, while she is in the air, you see her close her eyes, and as she does, you see them open, and when they do, these avian, almost eagle-like eyes begin to glow as black feathers begin to sprout from the sides of her face, almost like Howl's Moving Castle. You see her and almost undergo this physical transformation where she just becomes more bestial. You see her hands develop these long, black, eagle-like talons as she brings the weapon up, and you watch in one fell motion, she severs the whole fucking arm of the creature. And she comes crashing down into the sodden, wet marsh as the creature... Jezebel, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm popping my head through the bushes real quick. Small Ross isn't looking at me now. I'm safe, yeah?
Yeah.
He is
Alright.
not. His attention is
Alright, I'm
somewhere
gonna
else.
try pop another one off through the bush. Just in case.
Go ahead and give me a ranged spell attack.
12.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
However, during this battle, you guys watch as another black
Okay.
fireball just flies overhead.
I'm gonna turn around and go, knock it off!
You watch as the unknown swordsman then moves over towards the Slayer on the ground. He extends his arm out towards her as she's pulling herself out of the claws. You see her slap his hand away like, "Worry about the beast, you fool!" He turns around and puts his attention towards the creature. That's his turn. Smallbros, you're up.
I'm here to finish what I started. Maybe. There's a 14 hit.
14 is not hit.
I'm gonna use War Priest and try to take another swing at that bad boy.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit.
16 just hits.
Rock, lobster.
16.
16 damage?
16 damage.
How do you want to do it?
Oh, we got it.
Oh, yes. I want to chop off its legs, the supporting leg that it has, and bring it down and cut it in half the rest of the leg as it's falling midair.
Okay.
Giant fucking leg.
You watch as Smallbros moves up
Jason
with a
Bourne.
sweeping, hulking strike. Ooh, you watch as one leg gets ripped off with almost more brute force than actual accuracy. As the creature comes falling down, you see Smallbros grab the back of his the shaft of his axe, and meets it right in the throat as it comes crashing down with its weight. You watch his fist sink up into the throat of the creature as this purple blood and ichor just comes down and bathes you in it. You yank it out, although this blood has covered you. It's very cold, it's very slimy, it's insect-like. Has no heat to it, no warmth. Doesn't feel like the rush of a real kill. However,
That'll do.
the creature is now dispatched.
Oh, I was about to say, like, phase 2? Like, what?
Another creature comes out of its body.
You notice the Slayer gets up. Where the fuck were you, Barrick? What? I already told you. I was gonna be waiting, and as soon as you tripped the trap, I was gonna come out. Well, the trap got tripped. No thanks to these people. Who the fuck are all of you?
Wait, where is Lavender?
I killed the beast.
That wasn't Lavender, was it?
No.
Your friend is right there.
I'm
She's
literally
pointing
still.
towards the corpse.
I'm gonna try.
No.
I'm gonna try quietly walk down, so it's
No.
like I've been there the whole time. Great work, team. Great work. We did a good job here.
No, right.
We killed Lavender.
What do you mean we killed Lavender?
Transform.
Lavender.
Get out of the spider form.
Oh, I'm going to get out of it.
You guys watch as on the corpse of this body, you see Lavender just kind of just now squatting over this corpse.
Oh, there he is. Hey.
I wanted to stay in that form because it was funny when he thought he killed me.
You've always been able to do that.
Wait,
Huh?
You've always been able to do that.
so,
Are you
Not since I've
Barrett?
been back, it's been a while.
Beric looks over towards you. Yeah, I'm Beric. Why? Who the fuck are you?
well,
Oh, that's the one we're supposed
we're
to
going to be
for
work
Fentis?
associates because we're going to help you transport Fentis and his 2 children.
Wait,
He wanted us to let you know.
Jezebel, did you walk out now?
Yeah, I did, and I spoke.
All right, sure.
He wanted us to let you know that he has started preparations to leave.
No, that's right. That's the day. Fuck. All right, fine.
Oh, and to meet him at his estate.
Okay, can do that.
Right.
Danessa, we done yet? Yeah, we're done. I suppose you all want to claim the bounty now for this, then?
Oh,
We just wanted to find
We were here
we
for
just-
Barrick.
Yeah, we're here for Barrick.
Good.
Well, technically we did help, so.
What
Yeah,
is
She
this thing?
moves over, she grabs her sword, and she hacks off the top of its head. This is a chul.
Jewel?
Sure.
It's an aberration. It's what my house deals with. It's... It came here because it sensed the magic. These things are deadly attracted to magical items. The Staff of Karthus, which was an item stolen from Gutterport a few weeks ago. These fucking green gags. At least they're all dead now.
Oh, I think Kanto said he was part of the Green Gags.
Cantho? No, he's dead.
No, I've heard he was taken care of. I hope he's okay.
Oh, boy.
Can I do a perception check on the female?
Sure.
Natural 1, alright.
You notice that she grabs this insectopod-like head.
What are you doing with the head?
I'm gonna turn this in for the bounty.
The whole head?
Yes. Otherwise, they're not gonna. First of all, if I
Never
was
done a bounty before.
if I was to approach all of you and say, "Hey, guess what? There's a chul out in the woods, chopping horses in half and burying a bunch of corpses in the mud," would you know what the fuck it was?
I've seen many
Probably
things, but
not.
I've never seen this.
No.
So
This way, I can say this is a chul.
Well, if that's the case, you can probably just lop the head off of anything that people don't really know what it is. And call it
Some
something.
slayers do that, and they put a bad reputation in all of our names. Don't impersonate a slayer.
Can I
It's not wise.
knowledge history Slayer?
Sure.
20.
20. Slayers are very much like witchers. They essentially hunt monsters, but they can also hunt wanted individuals. Bounty hunting is also something that a slayer will do. They are separated into multiple houses. you heard her say House of the Raven. You're not too familiar with the houses and what they do, but you did hear her say that aberrations are her specialty, so you can only assume that these type of creatures is what she hunts. Alright, well, Barrick, you can go have fun playing escort. And where are you gonna go after this, then? I don't know. Maybe I'll travel south, maybe I'll travel north, who knows? Work's getting slim here, and winter will be here soon, so maybe I will go north. There's a lot of Wendigos near the Frostfists that need hunting. Alright. It's a pleasure meeting you all.
You too?
You notice that her eagle-like eyes revert back to the silver, and her black talons reverse back to normal hands. You see her take... The weapon she's holding is the most interesting thing. The blade itself seems to be made out of some sort of dark steel. Inside the steel, you can actually see what looks like some sort of shimmering glitter, or some sort of fine powder that's built into the blade of it. The guard of it is also unique. Large, almost like a crescent moon. It spires out quite a distance, much more than a normal sword would. Inside is like a man catcher, multiple serrated teeth. You can only assume that this is used specifically for how she stopped that beast from barreling down on top of her. The grip is abnormally long. Almost probably could have 3 hands on there. And there seems to be multiple notches on the pommel and the base of the hilt as well. It's a very unique looking sword. You see that she puts it on her back, grabs the head. Good day. She turns and leaves. Barrick now left with you guys alone. She's a real bitch, but you can warm up to her.
Was that your girlfriend or something?
It's a long, complicated story.
So, are you also a Slayer, or?
No. Fuck that. I would never try to do the Fenris blood. No.
The what?
You don't understand how they fucking get like that?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, Slayers are part of a fucking cult. They have to drink some god's blood. Fenris, god of the hunt.
Huh.
So if you're not a Slayer, what's your deal then?
Just a mercenary, black god. I do work. I'm from Dark Pike.
See, I can
Don't you black guys usually work solo?
Yeah, we do. Which is why I'm not too fond of you all tagging along. But if Fentis wants it, Fentis pays good coin.
Well,
I'm
you
not
just
gonna
saw how
bitch.
we handled that.
And I saw how he handled that.
What?
I saw how she threw a fireball into a friend's back.
But did you see
I
how?
don't
he
feel like
tripped
you
a
saw
trap.
anything.
And I
I feel
saw
like
how
you
he...
didn't seem
Well,
correctly.
you two did seem to hold your arm.
Thank you. Just won't
To be fair, I
recognition.
saw somebody hurt and I wanted to help.
That was a trap for the creature. You fucked it up.
I didn't know.
So, are you aware that he's also bringing 2 children along?
What?
Yes, 2 children. It's going to complicate things, and, well...
I'm not fucking babysitting. He turns around and starts walking away.
He's going to be a treat to deal with.
I like him.
You would.
Barrick,
Stops. What?
well,
Ugh,
just wait for the rest of us.
Well, are we making it back to Gutterport?
Oh, yes.
Then let's fucking move.
You know, I feel like he's a little bit cheering up. Why don't you play him a song, Fauna?
You want me to sing you a song, mate?
Something real happy. Give him some cheerful
Yeah.
tunes.
Let me hear a song.
Toss a coin to your black god.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Actually, give me a minute. I need to come up with something real good for you, since you are a man of reputation.
Barry moves over towards you, Jezebel. And he looks at you. Is he actually any good at playing a song? Was this like hype? Is he trying to get us all like put our expectations low?
No, he's actually quite fantastic, but he just gets really nervous sometimes.
Mom, let me hear you play something.
Wait, alright. I'm kind of on the spot. See, I had a lot to drink last night.
As you can see,
Drinking a lot's supposed to make your dick soft, not your fingers.
nice.
Alright.
Take a rate check on that song, man.
Turns around, he starts leaving.
Can I do a quick perception check on him?
Sure.
4.
Rough.
I should smack
My
you.
passive is
Consequence.
12.
Basically, how I described him is what you notice about him. He's hard to read. He's definitely standoffish.
Yeah. Alright. Well,
I'm going to go.
follow back to get at work.
Okay. You guys take a short trip. Probably about 20 minutes walking.
Oh, okay.
Before you guys make your way back towards Oldport. Making your way there, you guys head into the city, where you make your way to the you guys make your way to Fentis's
Well,
home.
before we do that, I really want to stop at a
Fucking.
Stop it or what?
reagent store. So we would do it after we found Merrick, you know what I'm saying?
Alright. You say that out loud?
Right.
Hey. Hey, you say we had a job to do.
Correct.
Alright. Well, maybe we should go and talk to Fentis. Since he's our employer.
I mean,
You're burning coin for me, mate.
It can wait.
right.
Unless you got a problem with that.
No, just as long as I'm not constantly waiting and being put on the back burner, I'm good. This might affect your song.
I don't give a fuck about your song.
I like him.
You won't be saying
I get a
that.
strong vibe he might be an alcoholic.
Him.
Running dry today? Need a little good stuff?
I don't drink.
Then maybe that's your problem.
I get mean when I drink.
You're not mean right now.
So you're drinking right now.
What do you mean? I'm happy. Can't you see me smiling?
Oh, you're lovely to be around.
So,
I see this is his happy face.
let's go see Fentis and let her know that we are now a established guild, the strangers, and
You all are a fucking guild.
well, that's the only way we can get paid by Fentis.
Oh, that's right. We're not. Wait.
Are you in a guild?
Wait, whoa, back up. What did you say?
That's the only way we can get paid.
That's how Venalia works. Why is Fentis working with... Why is he working under Venalia's rules?
Well,
He's Venalian.
he's from Venalia, and
He's a
from,
lord.
Yes, and he's also going to be the sovereign of
Venalia's trying to take over Aronia.
Aronia.
Perfect. He turns and starts walking.
Oh, well.
Maybe he'll join the rebellion too.
What rebellion?
You'll see.
I want to be a part of a rebellion. That sounds fun.
Okay. You guys make your way to Fentis' home?
Yes.
You guys get there. You guys see that Fentis is already outside. He has a wagon, a horse ready to go. However, everything's loaded up. You don't see children. There you are! Thank you. Finally, you guys have returned. I've been worried sick. I didn't think you guys were going to be gone that long. What happened? I was helping an old friend. Didn't mean to hold you up. Are you ready to go? No, I'm not ready to go at all. My children, Mara and Jendal, are not here. What do you mean, so go fucking get them? Problem with that. Okay, I need to level with everyone here.
You lost your children, didn't you?
No. Oh, I mean, just...
Isn't that like the one thing you're not supposed to do as a father?
I didn't lose them.
You're not going to steal them, are you?
Mara has fallen in with a rough crowd. A group of boys, older boys, and Jendal does anything Mara does, so he just goes along with her. Ruffians, honestly. The leader of them goes by Cleaver. Thinks he's a real brute. Perhaps you all could go and get them?
Is this official guild business?
Oh, wait, hold on. You want us to deal with a bunch of edgy 12-year-old boys?
Well, I don't need you to deal with them. Just go back. I don't need you to deal with them. Just go and get my children and bring them back. You see, last time I tried to step up to Cleaver, he sort of, Alright. I don't want to be involved because I don't want Mara to be mad at me. Last time I got involved, Mara got very embarrassed. So
you do want us to go deal with a bunch of edgy 12-year-old boys?
You hiring us to beat up some kids?
I love that.
Oh, man.
Hold on. What did Mara do?
What does it matter?
it doesn't.
Cut off
Just,
some legs.
she's been staying out late, drinking.
How old is she?
She's 14.
So 160 sprouts.
You fucking gave that.
So, could you all do me this favor and then we can hit the road? I promise. Barrick looks at the rest of you guys.
Alright, this is something not in the contract. This is extra work, so do we get extra coin for it? Or what's the deal?
Barrick looks at Ventus. Is there extra pay? Yes, fine. I will pay extra for you to do this. Just please don't embarrass Mara, and honestly, I don't care what you do with the boys. Leave them. You don't have to do anything. Just bring the children back.
Let Gutterport be known
Where are they?
that the strangers will beat up anybody, even children.
No.
Wait, is
Let's
the
go
strangers?
knocks
Is
and
that what you all
knocks.
called your guild, the
The
strangers?
strangers. They're coming for you.
Alright,
Stranger
fantastic.
danger.
All right.
That's what I
Well,
heard.
could the strangers please go and take care of this?
Well, we need to know.
No one is-
Sorry, the strangers and a blackguard.
No one in this
Stranger
city
danger is on it.
No
We
one-
won't let you down.
These kids are going to fear stranger
No
danger.
one in this city is safe.
Okay, anyways, where are they?
He
Because
gives
I'm
you the
getting tired
address.
of him talking.
It's not far from where you're at right now.
Before we go, just want to make sure. Your children, they are not equipped with the arcane like you.
No, they're not. I haven't. Their studies have been purely academic. If they wish to pursue the arcane arts when they're old enough, I'll let them.
I just didn't want any surprises. I just didn't want your children teleporting away or
Kaz,
turning
come on.
invisible.
Kaz, what's the worst they can do? They're a bunch of kids. What are they gonna do? The gang gets killed by kids.
These kids better not be like level 6.
These kids better not make me taste shit on the ground.
Barrick looks at Fentis and goes like, we'll go get your kids back. Alright, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's go, strangers.
Alright.
We need an official song for the Stranger Danger
I want
song.
to let you know, I was killing people by 10. So,
So does that mean you're not restricted from killing 10-year-olds. Is that what you're telling us?
But
That's what I'm hearing.
Holy, you've been killing people a long time. You're fucking old.
Yes, I have been killing people for a long time.
So you're not above killing children.
Let's go.
You know, I was just
You
being.
didn't
I was
say
just being,
no.
I was
Does
just
that mean
being
he's going to kill
facetious.
me?
I think he
didn't
means.
say no.
All right, Farmer. Just let's make this clear right now. Let's not kill children.
I'm not about to kill a child. I just think this job is the funniest thing I could ever imagine us getting for our first job.
Especially not
They
kill Ventus's children.
Right, no, I wouldn't imagine.
It'd be a shame if we didn't have to deal with them on the road, wouldn't it?
After a short walk, Jesus Christ, you guys find yourselves
How? Oh, well, alright. I guess you won't protest Papa back in full swing. Making the dog
How did
leave.
she get down here?
The gate probably got left down.
No.
Ray said if you don't kill them, they're gonna tell their level 13 parents to beat you up. Or like,
Kill them, no witnesses.
no witnesses to tell daddy.
skills so good.
Oh my god.
Apologies for that. All right. After a short walk, you guys find your way to the address and location. It's surprisingly not too run down, but it does look to be like a for the lid area. It does seem to be a little bit more neglected. Not as ritzy as the ambassador's quarter. You notice that there are two kids standing outside, matching the description of Ventus's children.
Excuse me, Mara.
Mara looks over towards you. How do you know my name?
All right. Well, we're here to fetch you.
Why are we letting Cass
Your
talk to
father
them?
is
He's not the children.
currently waiting to depart the city, and we need to get going.
We're not going.
We're the strangers.
Oh, let Lavender handle this.
Why?
We got the pity to kill the kids.
You notice the little boy goes, yeah, we're not going.
Why not?
Because all of our friends are here in Gutterport. I don't want to go to Lockmore.
So, tell me, where are your friends at?
Well,
Cass, why are you talking to kids?
Where are your friends at?
what the fuck are you guys doing? Okay, you two, little shits, boy, girl, go back to your fucking dad, now. I'm not a girl, okay? First of all, I'm a woman. Yeah, and I'm a man.
Oh no.
So you're a man, and you're a woman. You know what I do to men? I kill men. And I fuck women.
No, don't say that.
All right.
Two of you.
Okay.
Fucking go back to your father.
All right. Hey, kids. Hey, look over
You
here.
watch them go stark white,
I also go straight.
and they turn and they fucking leave.
Leave to where? Do they go back?
Yeah, they take off running.
To the house?
You notice that the boy stops and turns around. He's like, no, wait. He comes back and he goes, boy, I swear, you fucking tell me you're a man again. And he moves his hand towards his weapon. No, please don't kill me. The boys in there, they have my ring. They took it from me. Could you get it back? Fuck you. I didn't have it. I don't have to do that. Father told me to come get you. He looks then towards you. Could you all?
No.
No.
How much is it worth, Dave?
I really want my ring back.
Right. Well, how much is it worth to you, mate?
You know what? I think this is a good lesson for you not to go fucking around with people that you're not supposed to be. So you lost your ring. There you go. Let's go. Come
Why
on.
are you fucking crying, boy?
Just pick him up. Don't put your shoulder.
I will go get the ring myself.
Oh, no.
I did
It's
not
Marlboro's
cry.
not you. Anyone but you.
Where is the ring?
Oh no.
He points towards.
Oh god.
Yes.
He's gonna fucking kill this guy.
Whole family.
Out of all the people that could be mated by this.
It's just gonna look like a room of fucking tomato sauce.
He points towards the house that they're standing outside of.
All right, I'm going
Like
in the door.
the scene where Dexter walks into the.
Okay, so you're going in the door,
He's
huh?
like,
I'm gonna follow him.
As you walk in,
Keeping up.
you hear the sound of laughter.
God damn it. I'm not walking in.
You're not walking in? Okay. Barrick isn't walking in either. Barrick's walking back with the kids. Are you walking back with the kids too?
No, how many levels is this?
It's a single story home.
Alright, so I'm gonna go around the back way.
Okay. As you walk in, you just hear a lot of yeah, stupid brats out there don't know shit.
I'm gonna walk up to.
As you walk in, you clear into this living room. You see 3 individuals.
Perfect.
One of them is wearing a red bandana around his mouth. The other one is wearing a red bandana on his head, and the other one is wearing what looks like a red jacket. They're all wearing red. Looks like they're trying to either rep or they're part of some sort of gang. Hey, who the fuck are you? And you look at them. These aren't kids. These are like young adults.
Alright. I'm gonna bite the tip off my finger so I have a little bit of blood. I'm gonna cast Bane. So they would have to, all 3 of them would have to make a charisma check in order to do this. Otherwise, they take a D4 subtraction from any saving throws.
Okay, and what's the save?
13.
Okay, only one makes it, and it's weird enough it was the leader.
And I am going to intimidate them.
Go ahead,
Do an
roll.
intimidation check.
Oh, can I help with that, by the way?
Oh boy. Oh no. Can you help?
Yes. Can I help with that?
Sure, I'll
I'm going to use minor illusion and make him look like he's also on fire.
Okay, they're gonna see you do that.
Well,
that
I
will
didn't-
not help them.
I wasn't.
You walked in with him.
Right.
You said you walked in with him. You did not do a hide check. You did not stealth. You're visible.
Right.
So they will see you cast the spell.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Alright, so. And you can't just automatically fail, right?
What did you roll? Natural 1?
Natural 1.
Okay. You gotta roll to see what they get. And go ahead and give me your intimidate.
I'm here for a ring that the small boy wants. I don't care if it's yours. I don't care if it's his. I need the ring. Don't make me burn this place down.
You know what? I just got this nice new fucking sword. Yeah, I think I might want to test it out on you.
Can I walk in?
If you want to walk in, you can.
Alright.
And whenever I get to the back, I'm stealthing in through the back. I'm gonna stay concealed.
Give me a stealth check.
So you threaten me with the sword?
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay,
Punch
so
his
you
head
want
off,
to clear
small
the ring and
bras.
punch him?
Yeah.
Okay, roll initiative then. I'm going to have you roll initiative before you do that.
Okay. 5.
Okay, let's get this,
well,
I'm 20 for stealth.
20, alright. Okay. You said you got 5 on your initiative?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be... Did you roll initiative too, Faulkner?
Can't kill kids if you just punch them.
They're not even kids, so
Well,
we
that's
can
true.
kill them. They're adults.
These are not kids. These
13.
are young adults.
13.
Hashtag free game.
Wow, they stomped you guys on that initiative.
Let them try.
They already did.
They die if they try.
And... Okay. We're gonna start this off with the thug. As you come running towards them to punch them, one of the thugs hops off the barrel he's sitting on, moves towards you. He's the one with the red bandana. He pulls out what looks like a short sword, and he goes to stab you, like just right out. You could. This is not a offense. Like he's trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's a negative D4 too. You just need to roll D4 and subtract that too.
Okay, it is a natural 20.
Huh.
So I don't think it works on natural 20.
I don't think it works on natural 20s either.
He just says, huh.
And you look at it.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
Okay. I was like,
That just sucks. Should I make a concentration check to make sure I can maintain concentration?
is it a concentrated spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you have to make a concentration check.
Well, it's half the damage that he takes too. Added to it.
Huh?
The difficulty that keeps the concentration is half the.
Oh, I didn't
damage.
get it. No matter what.
Okay, let me just pull up the correct encounter here.
DC is like 10 plus half the damage, I think.
Okay, here we go. Perfect. So that is going to be a... So it's going to be 2d6. So that is going to be 7, and then that is 9 damage. 9 damage as the blade slices across your abdomen. And that is his turn. Next person up is the leader, who then gets off. He wielding this this vicious-looking sword. He moves over and goes to make an attack against Fulner. And he is going to make multi-attack. As he pulls out his sword, you also see him pull out a dagger in the other hand. He goes to unleash all 3 attacks against you.
I was going to take it easy, but no, I'm not.
So that is going to be for the first 2, that is going to be first one is 23.
Barely hits.
And the other one is a 17. Both hit. Okay, now for the dagger.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, so he moves.
You chose this path. Both of you did.
Oh no! Oh my god!
So that is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 10 damage for this 2 sword strikes, and then for the dagger is 2d4. There we go. That is 8.
You might be killed by young adults.
What?
12. So that's another, and that's 12 damage with the dagger.
An extra 12?
Yeah.
So altogether 22?
Yes.
Okay.
You watch as he comes towards you with this sword. Like he just unleashes his fury against you. And finally he takes this, his dagger, lifts it up, and you, Smallbrows, watch as he goes right into Fulner's shoulder.
Oh.
Can I roll initiative to get in on this?
At some point here.
So at this point, I would say yes. Kaz and Jez, you guys can both roll initiative to enter this fight. This was designed for a full team.
7.
Do I hear this at this point?
Alright, so 20?
Did you even go in?
No. I was just standing there like, why?
Well, did you scream when you got a dagger plunged in you?
Yeah.
20?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm running in at this
20?
point.
20.
7.
Okay. So I'm going to put you guys in your representative spots. And then you got 7, so that would be above. Fulner, what'd you get?
13.
13? Okay, that's right. And then Small Russ, you got
5.
That's right. So you're between them. Yeah, you heard Fulner scream.
Okay, at that point then I'm running in.
Okay. So I'll have you go right after the round starts then. Alright, so that is going to be next Thug's turn.
Oh, this is it.
You notice that the other Thug gets up, so both of the 2 Thugs surround Smallbross at this point, and they are going to attack against you. And they actually get a bonus.
Wait, hold on. They get a whole turn on us?
What do you mean the whole turn? All three of them rolled before better than you guys.
Oh, okay.
We're still on the first round.
I thought you were like going through them again. I was like,
No, there's only 3 of them. So pack tactics. So now that he's next to his an ally of his, he now has advantage on the rolls against you.
Gotcha.
So he's going to make advantage attack on you.
What the?
Good God!
Well,
These are the most vicious young adults I have ever fucking
Can we
seen.
go back and fight the troll again?
Okay, so that was a natural 20.
Mate. This dude does bludgeoning, right? This guy is doing bludgeoning, right?
I'm not raging anymore.
He's not raging.
I haven't been able to even
Yeah.
do anything.
So, that is going to be 2d6 plus the okay. That's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 9 damage again. As the other one comes up next to his teammate, and he slashes right across your chest. Also, you take 1 level of exhaustion. You take 1 level of exhaustion. Both of you have been hit by a critical now.
Okay.
Okay. It is now Fulner's turn.
What are you gonna do, Fulner?
There's really not many options here.
You have this basically 22-year-old punk kid. It's like, I'll fuck you up. Holding a dagger and a fucking sword.
Right. Can I cast Cure Wounds?
You can. That will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Can I... Anything I cast will provoke.
Yes, it will.
This is so bad. This is so bad. Alright. Well, I will, as an action, disengage. And I'm gonna run away.
Okay. That does disengage.
Disengage doesn't provoke it.
So it's the only safe way to
Yeah.
move. Okay.
It takes an action.
He gets it for a bonus.
So,
it takes me an action.
as you go to use the disengage, you hop back as he made a quick slice towards your face. You watch as a few tufts of hair slice off your hair. You land into the foyer of the living room.
Oh, okay. So when I run away, I'm gonna use for a bonus action a healing word.
Okay. Go ahead. And that's definitely smart.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in second level. Not first time. Yeah. So that's 2d4 plus 5. So 9 health back.
Okay.
I just want to go around the corner where I'm not seeing anymore.
Well, you're gonna need another action to do a hide action, so you can't do that.
I'm just going like around the corner.
All right.
I'm just getting as far away as my movement can go away from him.
Okay, so you're running out of the house then.
Sure. I just don't want to be seen.
That is going to go to Jez. Your turn. You currently come in through the back entrance, and you see Falner fleeing the scene as Smavros is surrounded by 2 individuals. All 3 of these individuals have their back turned to you. They do not know you're there.
Alright, I want to approach one that's the closest to me. I want to sneak up on him and use my dagger to slit his throat.
Okay, so you want to try to...
I think
it's a sneak attack. You can do a sneak attack. You can't just like kill someone instantly.
Which,
Or stab him.
You might with a sneak attack.
You might with a sneak attack.
So that's basically critical damage, I think, right?
No, it's the D6. You have to be an assassin for that to be an automatic crit.
Let's see here. Sneak attack.
So I imagine Lavender just saw me come out, probably bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He'd actually be going in as you came barreling out.
It's just a d6 on top of your weapon damage.
So I don't have to roll to hit them.
You roll a hit.
You rolled a hit.
Yeah, so 10.
It's
Okay,
just
so
extra
just a flat 10.
plus your modifier.
Which modifier?
Your dagger damage. So
Dagger
just look at
damage,
what
12.
your attack is with your
That's
dagger.
using. Yeah. there
It
you
should
go.
be her sword. She has a sword.
I have I'm using a dagger. I have a
Okay,
dagger.
So
Oh, you want to use the dagger? Okay.
I don't know how well a cutlass would work for that.
You can use any weapon for sneak attack damage.
It's just a be a light weapon.
It just has to be a light weapon, yep.
Yeah.
Which your sword is a light weapon.
Okay. So 1d8.
Well, did the 10 hit?
10. So go to your attacks.
Oh, so the 10 and then...
So,
Actions.
So 14.
14.
14 to hit.
14? On which one are you trying to go after? You going after the
Just
two...
whoever one was closest to me.
Whoever's the closest to you. Okay, so that would be the two individuals that are by Smallbra. So you come up behind one of them, and that does hit.
Okay. So that's 12 damage.
Okay.
Wait, was that sneak attack? She has to roll that plus another d6,
Yeah,
correct?
did you do the d6 with it?
Yeah, you gotta do a d6 with that. Just roll a d6.
D6
Yeah, literally just roll a d6.
plus 2. So 6.
Yep, there you go.
So that was 12 plus 6.
18 damage.
Okay. So, yeah, you just wanted to slit their throat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you walk up behind this thug and you put your hand behind his mouth and you just...
Yay.
You see blood spray out from the throat. Smallbras, as you're fighting it, you didn't even see Jez's form until you saw her wine-like skin wrap around and slice the throat as you watch one of them drop down. That's going to be Smallbras. This is now your turn.
I'm gonna swing on the other one.
Okay.
No diagonally. Uh, 13.
That is a hit.
Alright.
I see they have the full AC.
14 damage.
14 damage. Okay. How do you want to do it?
Pick up the leg. Yeah, I'll probably do him just like the centipede.
So, like a tree chopper,
Not
you
so
bring your axe back.
But
Whack! You slice off one whole leg. He starts to fall, and as he falls, you follow up with your axe, chop down on top of him as his body hits the ground, severing his head from his shoulders. Both of the thugs are dead. That puts us to the top of the round.
I'm rolling.
Roll.
Well, 11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay. And Kaz, you are at the top of the round.
Cool. I'm going to attack the leader. Oh no. That is a 8.
That does not hit.
Can I use a bonus action to use my dagger?
Sure. Wait, how do you use it doing that?
That's a light weapon in my offhand.
Okay.
It misses.
Okay. So you go to strike against him. As you do, 2 weapon attacks. You watch as he brings his dagger and his sword up and blocks the blades, throws them aside, getting ready to strike against you. That puts it to Bandit's turn. Since you're engaged in him, he is going to attack you. He's going to use all 3 attacks on you.
Okay.
That is going to be for the first 2 plus 5 to hit on these. One of them is 18 plus 5,
It hits.
and the other one is
AC is 15.
9 plus 5, so that's 14. So 1 misses.
Okay.
And then he will use his dagger. Try to hit 3rd time. That's a miss.
Okay.
So he's gonna roll once. And that'll be a D6 plus 3. That is 6 damage. So 1 blow lands against your chest. As he swings again, you dodge, dodging the dagger strike as well. This is gonna put us now to Lavende.
Alright, I'm going to run up to the last one and cast Primal Savagery and try to hit him.
Okay.
That's a cantrip, by the way.
Okay.
So. Oh, no. That does not hit. It's a 9. I don't think that hits.
Does not hit.
Nope.
That puts us back to Fulner.
I'm gonna run back in.
Oh no.
Brandishing me club.
Club out.
Shillelagh.
You're gonna shillelagh.
I'm like running baseball bat. Looks like right in the head.
Okay.
That was natural one. Roll. Thank God for halflings. That is a 24.
That is a hit.
Ooh, the turntables. 12 damage.
You come charging in. You guys hear the sound of the little pitter patter of Fulner as he comes crying in and slams his club directly into the thigh of this this thug as he. Gah! Jess, it's your turn.
So just the one left now.
Yeah, you can tell now he's looking around. He's looking for a way to escape, and you guys got him surrounded. You guys have got him pinned in.
It didn't have to be like this. But it does now.
I'm just gonna watch.
Okay, you hold action. So, Small Ross, you're up.
I'm gonna deck him right in the schnoz.
You're gonna deck him in the schnoz.
Yeah. Actually, no. I'm gonna just swing on him regular style. 15.
15 just hits.
10.
10 damage. Okay. You walk up and you're punching?
No, that would have been.
Or was that with your axe?
Yeah, it would have been with the axe.
You go ahead and you bring your shaft up. Boom! You strike him right in the head. It's another solid blow. Kaz, top of the round.
Okay, I'm going to swing on him with my rapier first.
Okay.
11.
It's a miss.
Dagger. 13.
That's a miss.
How do you guys get dice? I roll for it.
You go to swing on him. After he gets struck by the shaft of the weapon, he sees both your blows come in, dodges both back and forth. He then steadies himself, and he's starting to just wildly swing now. He's swinging in just different directions. He's going to swing once on Smavros. That's going to be a natural 1. Then he's going to swing on...
I was going to say natural 20 again.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
going to be like,
Well,
well, good night.
And then he's going to swing on Lavende. That's going to be 19 plus 5.
That hits.
Okay. And then with the dagger, he's going to swing on Smavros. That is 16.
That hits.
Okay. So he'll go ahead and swing one weapon against Lavende. Which one? D6. So that's plus 3. So that's 8 damage against you.
Wow, good for him.
And then that's a low roll. That was a 1. And the modifier on that is a 3. So 4 damage. So he swings against you, sword, brings the dagger across, 4 damage.
Unconscious.
Okay, you guys watch as the pummel strikes Smallross right in the side of his head. You see him, boom, go down. Take another level of exhaustion.
Nice.
And give me your first death save.
16.
Believe that succeeds.
I don't know what I'm rolling against.
I think it's a con save, isn't it?
Right, what's the difficulty?
I believe it's 10 plus your negative.
He was right at 0. So
You're right at 0, so I
Yeah.
think it's a flat 10 then.
Gotcha.
So you made it. Okay.
Yeah, I made it.
I think,
Actually, you know what? Never mind. I don't go unconscious.
yeah, because I thought half orcs don't.
Yeah, I still have 1 HP.
Okay,
You
that's what I
just
thought.
come right back up. That's right. Like a
So
nurse
you
or something.
watch as he gets hit in the head with his pummel. He almost goes down. You see the lights go out until he kind of just a little bit of foam starts coming out of his mouth.
Oh, okay.
Snaps right back up. It is now Lavende, your turn.
I'm gonna go back for another primal savagery.
Okay.
Try to hit on that. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
So that's 2d10, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage. Just so everybody knows.
Essentially.
Unless you give 2 ones.
15.
15 damage.
Nice.
Okay. Can you explain primal savagery to me?
You channel primal magic to cause your teeth or fingernails, in my case. Let's go with teeth to sharpen. Ready to deliver a corrosive attack. Make a melee spell attack against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 of acid damage. After make
Alright.
your attack, your nail teeth.
So you guys watch as Lavende's mouth fills with razor sharp animalistic teeth, and he lunges towards this guy and just starts chewing into his body.
That's such a good first thing, my
That
friend.
is going to be Fallner, your turn.
Right after I saw him take a big hit, I'm gonna touch him and do cure wounds.
Go ahead and roll.
1d8 plus 5. 8 damage or 8 health.
I'm back in it, baby.
And that is all I do.
Okay. Jez, back on you.
All I can.
This person still doesn't see me, right?
No, he's seen you now.
Yes, alright. So I'm just gonna attack him with my my sword.
Okay.
I think that automatically.
So 15.
That hits.
Alright. So 2 and 4 damage.
4 damage.
I'm glad you didn't roll a 1, because I'm still on this guy.
Okay. Did you have all the old-fashioned equipped?
No, I don't.
Okay, never mind. How did you want to do this?
Right in the side of the neck.
Okay. You guys watch as Jez moves up and takes the blade and just... Fuck yeah!
With 4 damage.
Drop down dead. His sword hits the ground, slides across the floor as you guys look at this enchanted shimmer shine over the blade. You also see on his hand he has what looks like some sort of ring on.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna cut off his hand that has the ring on it.
Can I look at this sword?
Yeah. Pick it up.
Go to port kids go hard here. Holy fuck.
What does it look like?
It's a rather crude blade. It's got a red twine grip. It's a long sword. However, it's it looks like it's the quality of the steel, the metal is low, but you can definitely tell by the look of it that the enchantment that's engraved in it is a high price.
Can I roll arcane on it?
You sure can.
Okay, 16.
Yeah, you definitely know it's some sort of necrotic, or there's some sort of possibly necromancy magic connected to it. But how exactly? Because there is a spell called Identify, correct? Is there an Identify spell? You have it?
But I have
No, I don't.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So
One of your agents
with your knowledge of the arcane, you know it's enchanted with something that would cause harm to people. You can't identify it correctly, but you can go ahead and add Cleaver's longsword to your inventory if you're gonna hold on to it.
So searching the bodies and trying to find this ring for this child.
He already has it.
Oh.
He literally walked over, chopped off Cleaver's hand, and picked it up. The hand with the ring on it.
Cleaver's hand.
What'd you pick up, Cass?
It's just a sword this individual's wielding.
Is it magical in nature?
Appears to be necrotic.
I'll tell you what. If we ever make it to that material shop, I might be able to identify it for you.
Can we just talk for a moment, real quick, about what the fuck happened with Lavender?
Lavender went off. Are you from Gutterport?
No, I'm not. I told you where I'm from.
I almost blacked out for a second. I didn't see. Did he do something?
Mate, those kids had us going.
He grew. His teeth
They look like
turned
bear
all
teeth.
weird, like an animal, and he latched on and started chewing on them.
Well, he turned into a giant bug earlier today too.
A giant bug? Why he turned into a spider?
It was a centipede for a little bit.
He turned into... Oh, I didn't see that. Alright, okay. I'm not gonna fuck with Lavender, I suppose.
More than the lavender that meets the eye.
We should probably get back to Fentis.
Yeah, so let's return his and make sure his children get there safely. So
Small Frost, you're gonna make it back alright?
I'll be fine. I'm gonna use Cure Light Wounds on myself
Okay.
for a total of 3 health.
As that happens, when you see him cast that spell, you actually watch that scar, that burn on his face, glow like hot metal. Before that celestial light seems to...
Does that hurt when you do that?
Does what hurt?
Your skull
No.
gives off a glow.
I've heard it does that. It tingles a bit when I'm emotional.
Where did you get that skull, you said?
This is our birthmark. I was born with this. It's always been there.
I've never seen a birthmark like that before, mate.
It's like a skull.
can we not try running into unknown places again, boys?
Stay away from children, Gulfport. That's what my goal.
Those were not children. They look like young adults.
The poor boy was missing his ring.
I understand that, but you just ran willy-nilly into an unknown area.
But we got the ring.
We did, but we should try to operate more like a team.
You backed me up like a team.
Yes, but
Through the guidance of Tempest. Tempest be praised. Let's return.
You guys leave the small home, leaving the dismembered bodies of the small unknown gang.
The strangers were here.
As you guys make your way back to the ambassador's district, you notice that Barrick is there. Jendal seems to be crying. Mara seems to be pouting up on top next to her dad. As Barrick sees all of you return, Jesus, what the fuck happened to you?
I want to walk straight up to the little boy.
Sorry, I don't know who Jesus is.
Tempest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the gods, what the fuck happened to you?
I had to take care of something. We'll walk up to the small boy.
Oh boy. Oh god. Oh no.
Did you get my ring?
Oh no.
I did.
Oh no.
Let me pull out the hand and
Oh
draw it to him.
no.
There's your ring. The ring you wanted so badly. Hey!
You just like to cry, don't you?
Fentis looks back. What in bloody 9 hells is that? Is that a hand? Did you just throw a hand at my child?
He wanted his ring. I returned his ring.
my.
Hey,
Well,
Ventus. The boys you told us we wouldn't have a problem with, we had a run-in with them, and we did have a problem. 2 of them almost died, so...
Mara looks back and goes like, oh my god, did you kill?
No.
Yes.
You didn't kill my boyfriend, did you?
Yes.
I'm
yes.
sorry, you're 14.
I'm sorry, your boyfriend?
Which one
What
is your
was-
boyfriend?
which
Hold
one
on.
was your boyfriend?
Hold on. Which one was your boyfriend?
Yes.
They called him, his name was Cleaver.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Well, Cleaver got a good cleaving to the neck, if you know what I mean.
I may have eaten him too.
Miss,
Okay. Well.
I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
We are the strangers.
To be fair, he attacked us.
Okay. Well,
Oh no.
let's process this all.
I wish Mom never died. I wish Mom never died. I wish you would have died instead. Okay?
That was kind of rude.
That's very rude.
To be fair, I know exactly how you feel. Sometimes it was hard.
You just told me you ate my boyfriend.
Why?
See, that's in the past.
Why were you dating a 20-something-year-old? You're 14, you're a child.
She just begins to pout.
Alright, pout it away. Go on.
Barrick looks at Ventus. We ready to go? Yes, it's time to hit the road, everyone. Also, he takes the hand, pulls the ring off. One of you can have this ring. He doesn't get to have the ring. All right?
I'll take it.
Gentle. This is an important lesson for you. Do not, out of sympathy, get people to do things for you unless you are willing to actually offer them something in return. You are offering them the ring as payment. Do you understand? Okay. Notice that Fentis grabs the reins of the horse. Alright, you all want to ride in the back?
Is there anything important about the ring? Is it like his mother's ring, or?
I don't know
It
what
doesn't
he
matter, it's
got
my
it
ring
from.
now.
He probably bought it with his allowance that I give him that I shouldn't. And he whips the horse.
Oh, all right. Well,
So I guess we're not going to the component shop.
Don't worry about the ring.
what is so important about diamonds?
Well, the components we've made.
For what spell?
They're about the, you don't really need to know, but
So I guess we really don't need to stop there.
I've been trying to go all day. You keep telling me to just put it off, put it off, put it off.
I'm assuming you guys got in the back of the car.
Yes.
Can I sit up front?
Well, he's got both of his kids sitting up there with him, so there's no room.
You guys have a kid off?
You got B shape up there.
That only lasts for an hour.
You know, as Barrick is riding alongside on his own horse.
I'm going to get to the back.
You're gonna get to the back.
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever the deal is.
I'm gonna take a nap.
I'm also taking a nap.
Okay, so at this point, it's probably about maybe 4, 5 p.m. So, evening time. You guys end up leaving off of, out of Northport, taking Gold's Road, heading towards Lockmore.
So, long day.
Mm.
So what is that? Could I see the ring? I'm not gonna take it from you.
And I hold it up.
Knowledge Arcana.
Okay.
Okay, that's cocked.
He doesn't want to change that.
I don't want to change it.
He doesn't want to change
But
it.
you would change it if it was a 1.
You do have to reroll, sorry, buddy. Oh, it's not too bad.
18.
Looks like a normal ring.
Just a normal
It
ring.
looks like a normal ring.
To be fair, I just wanted to throw it away. He doesn't need it anyway.
Just sell it.
For what? Do you want it?
Cool. Fine.
What are you, good at identifying objects or something, Kaz?
I am.
Okay.
Well, I'm schooled.
Which one of you's better?
I thought you were asleep.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
asleep.
Oh, okay.
I am.
I'm gonna pull out the brass knuckles. What do you make of that?
Okay. Guess no, 5.
That is a little bit more complicated. You haven't quite seen anything like that before.
Does it look like there's runes on it?
Oh yeah, it's definitely enchanted.
Well, these are rather complicated. Where'd you get these from?
I found him.
Can I do a knowledge history?
Sure.
Okay, 18.
You know the runes are dwarven. You know that was probably made by a dwarven crafter. However, your history check doesn't provide you for too much knowledge on them.
Well, I can tell you, for one, they're obviously enchanted. 2, they're made by a dwarf, so that's all I can figure out right now. Your best bet is to take it to a smith and have him take a look at it. So you're just gonna give me the ring?
If you don't want it, I'll keep it.
I don't want to take it. Here. I give him 10 gold.
15 gold.
15 gold here.
Wouldn't you prefer apples?
Apples are my sworn enemy. Why would I want more of them?
That way you can torture them.
Are you gonna take the gold or what?
She speaks
I like
me
her
crazy.
idea. I like her idea more. You got apples?
I don't have apples on me.
No ring. Take your gold.
All right.
She wants to help me torture my enemies?
Oh, I can help you torture some apples.
Okay. Well,
Set them on fire.
just don't throw it away. It's just a waste.
No, why don't you just wear it until we figure out what we're gonna do with it.
Can it fit on my finger?
Yeah, you can put it on. And everything stops.
Nope.
So,
Shh, everything stops. You're frozen and you're asleep.
Actually, we'll
Jen
go
always
with...
finds the cursed items.
Is it cursed or am I cursed?
As you put the ring on, you watch as everything goes black. You look around and you see Kaz, Jezebel, sleeping Falner, and sleeping Smallross frozen. Almost like in a stasis. At the back of the cart, you see 2 large black claws reach up onto the cart as it pulls its body up. It peers over and you see these 2 abyssal red glowing eyes filled with hatred. It begins to walk towards you.
You're not real. I'm going to take the ring. Tries to take the ring
You
off.
can't. You go to pull it off. Oh no. The ring's stuck.
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys.
You see as it starts breathing black sulfur onto the cart beneath it. It makes its way now just 2 feet away from you. One more hand movement. It rises up. It brings both claws back. And Gucci, 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 Gucci. And its fingers dig into your side and begin to tickle you until you start to laugh uncontrollably as the demon begins to morph. Congratulations! You just experienced one of Bobby Tom Tallywag's amazing...
Oh, I love Bob Tom Tallywag! Oh, I missed you!
Practical jokes!
Oh, I missed you! You haven't talked to me in forever! I haven't seen you since I left.
You can tell that this is a automated magical response.
Oh, to the ring?
Yes.
Oh.
You're not having an episode.
She is now.
I can't tell anymore, okay? You're doing it for me.
Oh, I love you from so long ago. Someone party. I love that.
Hey, it's real to him.
As the message continues to play. Thank you for experiencing and purchasing one of our 5 practical joke items, and sometimes quite impractical. Come on down to Neve to Bobby Tom's Tallywags and Practical Joke Shop. Have a blast! And you just burst into confetti, and you feel the ring fall off your finger.
I'm gonna start laughing, and I'm gonna go over to Smavros,
Oh no.
and I'm going to take his hand, and I'm going to put the ring on his hand.
Okay.
Lavender, what are you doing?
You guys just saw him, as he put it on, go like this for like 10 seconds, and then just start going and laugh. And then you saw the ring literally float off and fall down.
Lavender.
He needs some cheering up. He was always so angry and always
Could you
so...
please give me a perception check? You're asleep too, so disadvantage.
What do you mean he's some sharing? What happened?
So
7.
Okay. This is gonna be fucking funny.
Just wait for it. That's going to be hilarious.
Remember that time he said, "There's nothing you can do to ruin this unless you like."
You guys watch as Smavros lying on his back, sleeping in the cart. You put the ring on his hand. About 10 seconds goes by, and then you just kind of hear, and then you see the ring.
That's it. That's it.
He didn't wake up through it. Like, he literally just slept with this experience.
Well,
Don't if you like, I don't know. Somebody wake Fauna up.
why don't you go and what happens when you put the ring on?
Put the ring on.
I'm gonna put the ring on.
Why would you do that?
You put the ring on, everything goes black.
He's got to have a fun time.
You notice that Lavende, everyone around you is frozen. You see the same image. This large, abyssal creature comes pulling its way up over onto the cart. It crawls its way over towards you, and as it gets right up onto your body, it breathes. And its claws go into your side and tickles you. And as it tickles you, it poops into smoke, and you see before you this halfling-like figure wearing what looks like the most ridiculous, overly gaudy outfit with a giant floppy tilting top hat. Just sitting there. Thank you very much for experiencing Bobby Tom Tallywags in practical joke effect rings. Come on down to Neve and join this club where we can indulge in the history of practical mischief.
Do I have the roll knowledge history on him?
No,
Or-
you know him.
Yeah, I know him.
He is. He's been around for a while. He has a practical joke shop in Neve. He has quite a reputation. The ring.
So, this is trash.
No, it's not trash.
It
depends on how you look at it, Cass.
It's from...
I'm gonna take it back from him.
He's a charlatan. I don't understand.
Clearly you don't get it.
I can't imagine what that buffoon paid for this.
Probably nothing. That doesn't matter.
No.
What if somebody's like, give me all your gold, and then you're like, the only thing I have is this ring, and then they put the ring on, and then you attack.
He has a good point. You both just kind of spaced out for a while there.
Well, I mean,
Coulda killed
that
you.
Is it? Well, hold on. Wait. How did you think of that?
What?
You are afraid of apples. But you just devised a plan to ambush somebody with a magical item.
What?
Do you remember what you just said?
Holy shit, he's fucking crazy.
Anyways, it's a practical joke item. It's here. Put it on Fauna.
I don't think it'd fit his hand.
No, put it on Fauna.
I'm gonna like lift up his finger and like compare the ring size to his
Smack
finger.
him.
Oh,
You smack Faller?
As she puts on the ring.
Okay.
I'm not putting it on him.
You didn't put it on him?
No, I'm comparing like to see if the ring would even fucking fit his fingers.
As you put it's way too big.
Yeah.
But as you put it over, you watch the ring.
Oh, I guess I put it over.
Or as you like were comparing sizes, you
Oh, it
watch
goes on.
you watch it shrink to his finger size.
Well, would you look at that?
And you smack him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Falner. You feel a sharp pain on the side of your face. And everything is black. You look around and everyone around you is frozen.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You look towards the edge of this cart and you see large black hands. As these two glowing red eyes. Flesh.
Oh god, there's more.
Ray of Frost.
You can't move. Your body is frozen.
Oh!
My sleep paralysis demon. My sleep paralysis demon.
It's 2 feet away from you. Now a foot. It raises up. Its claws come. Gucci Gucci. And its claws hit your side and begin to tickle you. And it then poofs into a bunch of confetti and colorful smoke. Congratulations! You've experienced Bobby Tom Tallywag's amazing, immaculate, and practical effect ring. Come down to Neve.
Just
Keep going around in circles.
Falner, you know who Bobby Tom is. In fact, he's the most famous halfling from Umadil. You loathe him. You absolutely loathe him. Now come on down to Neve and join Bobby Tom's.
Shut up!
Bobby Tom's Tallywag's practical
Shut up! Shut up!
And the ring
God, you're so
finally
fucking annoying.
pops off.
The fuck was that? Why does my face hurt?
what are you talking about? Just don't tell him.
What are you talking about?
What's he talking about?
Who? Where did the Bobby fucking guy go?
The what?
The who?
I think he just. You probably have.
I pull out me club. What just fucking happened?
What are you talking about?
Calm
We're all just
down.
sitting here. You're asleep.
There's children on board.
Sounds like you had a nightmare, mate.
You probably had a nightmare.
No, man.
Who's Bobby?
Insight check.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I don't go ahead.
You know who that was.
Right.
He's trying to roll perception.
They're lying to me. That's why I was trying to roll for them.
Oh yeah, no, you don't you believe in everything they say.
I don't know what you're talking.
You notice that Jendal kind of turns around and looks back towards you guys. Hey, wait, are you all putting on my ring?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
I'll keep my club close to me in my grip. I'll go back to sleep. Looking at everybody real closely.
Well, if you put it on, let me know.
Where'd the ring go? Is it on the ground?
Yeah, it fell off
I'm
on
gonna
you.
grab it.
should do it
I'm gonna
again.
grab it as soon as Faller falls back to sleep. He doesn't wear shoes, right?
Halflings do not wear shoes.
He'll pop it on his big toe.
I'm gonna slap him.
And
I was like asleep at this point, right?
You said you went back to sleep, buddy.
As the practical jokes ensue on this travel to Lockmore, that is where we're going to end tonight. So everyone, thank you all for joining us tonight. Again, if you guys were here, apologies for the audio, the technical issues when we first attempted to stream. I think we are on track. I'm not sure how long this actual session lasts because it's 1 right now, but we had about an hour where we were trying to figure things out. At least a minimum of 40 minutes. But we will be back tomorrow with Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chicago by Night Season 2, Episode 2.
I'll announce it in Discord.
And I shall announce it in Discord. So, we will be back next Sunday for... Especially, we will definitely be back next Sunday and the Sunday after that, especially since Green Bay isn't going to the Super Bowl.
We're not doing any Super Bowl stuff?
We are still doing Super Bowl stuff.
49ers! Woo! Woo!
I mean, that's good to tell Carl's been very out of it today.
Are we going to get Celebration pancakes?
I don't
It's
think...
What are we
really
celebrating?
late.
It's 1 in the morning.
Yeah, I
it's
have work in the
1 in the
morning.
Green Bay.
Oh.
Okay, you
All right,
like
there's-
the Dolphins. You can't talk.
Oh, alright.
That's
Alright.
all I want.
Let's not.
Because I want the Dolphins. I can talk.
All right. Anyways, thank you all for coming in. Hope to see you guys next time. And as always, remember, the best time to tell stories is whenever it's near dark. See you all next time.